Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Sengoku Basara for Sumeragi livestream. Yeah, hello Kemfon. I'm going to break down one of your favorite characters. I mean, he's one of my favorite characters to play as well, Ieyasu. I like to call him Fist of Eastern Japan. His moveset is heavily inspired by Beowolf from Devil May Cry 3, and also, hello Leanna. I thought you were in Renku's stream right now, but it's nice to see you here, so welcome. Yeah, his moveset is based off Beowolf from Devil May Cry 3, especially with the charge, like how you can charge every single punch. And wait, hold on. As I was saying, we are starting off with the Sengoku Basara 3 characters. We finished halfway through the roster of Sengoku Basara for Sumeragi, so we have 20 more characters to go before we finally completed this game 100%, and I'm actually more excited than ever right now. A little bit of an update, like I said, I'm probably going to stream before 7th of July. I'm probably going to stream 2 characters. After Ieyasu, I'm gonna stream Mitsunagi probably tomorrow or Saturday, we'll see. Again, hopefully I can stream Mitsunari or like one more character after, not including this. Sorry, hopefully I can stream one more character, not including this one, before 7th of July. As I mentioned in the community post that I'll be leaving out of town this 7th of July for 2 weeks. Hopefully I'll be back in the 19th of July. Again, if everything goes according to plan, if the schedule is on time, or my job has we were able to maximize our time out of town for this job, I should be back in 19th of July. So yeah, after that I'm back in business. You know, I'm gonna be off for 2 weeks because of streams and content. Then I'll be back in business once my duties out of town is finished. And also, hello Mura, best fighter ever. Yep, he is. Again, although I prefer my preference, because I always see Ieyasu as a shogun character, as in like he's a guy with a what's that hairstyle, top knot, I think. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. I always see Ieyasu as a fat fucking tanuki than fighter Ieyasu, like in some of our warriors. Though I like this version of Ieyasu. When I first saw Ieyasu in Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes, I wasn't really crazy with his design. It looked like Kid Ieyasu. And sometimes I always accidentally called Kid Ieyasu in Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes as Hideyoshi, because he reminded me a lot of Hideyoshi in Samurai Warriors. Especially a lot of his moves, like some of his movesets are like doing monkey flips and twirling his spear. It's very Hideyoshi Samurai Warriors like. I always mistaken Ieyasu in Basara 2 Heroes as Hideyoshi, out of more familiarity, or like out of familiarity more with the Samurai Warriors version of Hideyoshi. But now he is his own character. He's a grown-up man. He went from being a boy to a man now, since Sengoku Basara 3. So now Ieyasu is his own character. Like Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes, Ieyasu was a clone of Toshie. Although he debuted in Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes as a playable, but I feel like his true debut was in Sengoku Basara 3, because this is the real Ieyasu, not a clone, not a kid, not a mini Samurai Warriors Hideyoshi. He is his own character. Now, again, as much as I like this version of Ieyasu, I kind like it's more. Also, hello D4C. It's more of a knee thing. I don't really like the fact that you have 3 unifiers of Japan: Nobunaga, Hideyoshi, and Ieyasu. I don't really like that 2 of the 3 great unifiers of Japan use their fists as weapon. But again, as long as the gameplay is good, I'm okay with it. It's just, again, it is just a me thing, alright? It is just a personal thing. At first, I didn't really like that both Ieyasu and Hideyoshi are barehanded. You know, But it is what it is. Regardless, like, both Ieyasu and Hideyoshi in this game are pretty damn good, alright? It kind of makes me want to see more of characters with fists, you know, characters with fists in Koei Musou games. We had that in Samurai Warriors 5 with Mitsuki and Yasuke. Though I feel like the gauntlets fits more with Yasuke than Mitsuki, but it is what it is. I mean, we have Kotaro as well in the older Samurai Warriors games. And hello, Devil Eye Sakuya. Yeah. We've never, we do have characters with fists in Dynasty Warriors. Meng Huo, right? Meng Huo, Ding Feng, but not in a way that's like boxing, you know? They're more like oversized claws, and they're more like wrestlers or grapplers in Dynasty Warriors. I would love to see actual characters who punch, and not just like using an oversized claws or an oversized gauntlet, like Ieyasu or maybe like a Yasuke in Samurai Warriors 5. I would love to see more fist fighters in Koei Musou games, but it is what it is. We're going to start with Ieyasu, so let's get started. Now, Ieyasu has 3 routes, okay? So this is going to be a long stream. He has Sengoku, Drama, and Anime route. All of the poster boys, or like all of the, I'd say major characters have anime routes. So you have 9 characters with anime route in this game. Masamune, and interesting enough, all of them, or except one, all of them are rivaling characters. So you have Masamune, Yukimura, Ieyasu, Mitsunari, Motochika, Motonari, Sakon, Katsuye, and Shikanosuke. Shikanosuke is the only character who does not have a rival character that has an anime route. Also, hello King and Oz, welcome to the stream. Let's get started. Yeah, he's just riding his Gundam. Kanetsugu? There's no Kanetsugu. Hello Brandon, may my fist unite all. Yeah. Who do we start? Let's start with Sakon. I've been jamming to a lot of TM Revolution Sengoku Basara music lately on my way to work, and well, I noticed this from a long time ago, but you know the opening song for Sengoku Basara 3, Naked Arms. If you pay attention to the lyrics, it's actually about Ieyasu. Alright, so we go over his weapons first. Yeah, his joke weapons are oversized boxing gloves. Oh, hold on, there's a phone call. Okay, sorry about that. So we go over his weapons. Like usual, we're going to go with his base weapon. Same voice actor is in English. Fight a boxer. Bro, Ieyasu character is literally in sync with Akihiko Sanada on Persona 3 original. Also, hello, Mr. Tomahawk. Yeah, of course, our partner is Honda Tarakatsu. Yeah, I mean, it's a given, honestly. So, costumes. Sorry, I'm losing track here. So we have, fuck, sorry. I'm reading some DMs. Okay, so Ieyasu, his base weapon, sorry, his base outfit. Second outfit, I'm not too crazy with this outfit, honestly. Believe it or not, I actually like his alternate outfit in Sengoku Basara to Heroes as Kid Ieyasu. His DLC outfit from Gakuen Basara, I really do like this outfit. I think it fits him perfectly. I kind of wish we have the rest of the Gakuen Basara outfit in this game, but again, it is what it is. His alternate colored base outfit, TM Revolution Hot Limit outfit, and Ryu from Street Fighter. Of course, they gave Ryu. Of course, they gave Ryu's outfit for Ieyasu. Sorry, I just ate, so I'm still a little bit full. Also, hello, Menora. Welcome. You unlock costumes, yeah, for the second and third one. So, yeah, and you also notice this is Street Fighter 4 Ryu. So you also notice his default gloves turn into Ryu's default gloves. So of course, to start, we are going to use his default outfit. Tarakatsu unfortunately doesn't have a DLC outfit, so this is base Tarakatsu, alternate Tarakatsu. This straight up, this looks like a Musha Gundam. And also Tarakatsu with shields. Now in what is it? In Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes, in Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes, the shields are power-ups, are special skills, not a different costume. Alright? This is a costume for Tarakatsu. He wears a white outfit or like a white armor in Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes. I kind of forgot what his alternate outfit looks like in Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes, but hey ho. So we've maxed Ieyasu when we finish Tarakatsu's campaign, so he's already level 999. So yeah, there you go. Okay, so let's break down his character first. It's time for the worst attack range of the series. Who? Ieyasu? Ieyasu has short range, but he has tremendous speed. Okay. Okay. Let's start. Ieyasu is, in my opinion, one of the best characters in the series. So, again, he fights with his fist, and a lot of his attacks are chargeable. As in, like, you can hold certain attacks. You can hold buttons to extend his attacks. Alright, so like usual, every character has a string of normal attack, and every character has 9 different special attacks. So, okay guys, there's a bit of an emergency right now because I'm looking at DMs. I want to do a showcase of Ieyasu first. Then I'm gonna have a pause for at most 15 minutes because someone needs my help right now. Okay, so here we go. For normal attacks, you press square. Yeah, he has 8 strings of normal attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Now, usually I start with triangle, but for this showcase of Ieyasu, I want to start with the hold square first as his first special. So his hold square is basically charging up his fists like this. So again, he's heavily inspired by Beowolf, right? So every time you press the square button, he will charge up his normal attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. See? I miscounted there. One line Basara 3 when he activates his Basara. Okay, let's do that again. Normal attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's use his charge normal attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now you can basically mix it up between his normal square and his hold square. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, and then go back to normal. Yeah, you can do any combos with the square and hold square however you like. Now let's go to his triangle special. That's his triangle. So he does this strong punch, right? And again, his gimmick is that all of his attacks are chargeable. So if you hold the triangle button, so you notice when you hold the triangle button, he blinks, right? So blink once, ping. He has a stronger punch. Now, in total, the triangle attack has 3 blinks. First blink. Second blink. It's a stronger punch. Then let's try his third blink. 1, 2, 3. The third blink is a little bit longer. Now you can see his aura, or like his Kaioken. So when you perform this, release the triangle button. Yeah, he does a double punch. He does a double super punch, right? So tap triangle like this, but if you hold it until the third blink, 1, 2, 3, pow, pow. Okay, now let's go to his front triangle. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that, Mr. Tomahawk. Okay, so front triangle is an uppercut, right? Now you can do a like a dash and uppercut if you hold the triangle button. So like this. Right, I'm sorry, I press triangle after that. So, front, like that. Now, here's the unique part. You can combo the front triangle with a square. So, if you do the dash and then square, that's what you get. And again, you can hold the square button while doing the thrust. So, so you thrust, hold the triangle button, and then hold the square button. Okay. Alright, next is his R1. Oh, I forgot. His aerials. Jump normal. Yeah, he has an air combo. And also a ground pound. Once again, his ground pound can be charged. So you can either do X triangle or X hold triangle with an elbow drop. Okay. Who has an elbow drop in WWE? Macho Man Randy Savage will be proud. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Now, let's go to his. Let's go to his R1. His R1 is a ground pound like this. See? Do that again. Again, you can charge the rock. You can charge the ground pound like this. Hold the R1 button. Again, just like the regular triangle, it has blinks. So the ground pound has 2 blinks. First blink, and then the second blink. 1, 2. It creates a bigger effect. And the ground pound can be done in the air like this. Again, so jump R1, which you can hold the R1 button in the air like this. With the blink, it creates a bigger effect. Okay, now let's go to his block specials. L1 triangle and L1 square. L1 triangle. Now, I like to call this move Hokuto Hyakuretsuken. Courtesy of Kenshiro in Fist of the North Star. And also, hello, Tantio. So, observe. Yeah, if you just press L1 triangle, it has a short effect. But you can extend that move while tapping the square button. So, L1 triangle, tap the square button. Yeah, tap the square button as long as you can. So let's do that again. Hup, hup. Yeah, Hokuto Hyakuretsuken. Okay, now let's... Okay, the 100 Crackle Fist. Yeah, that's what's it called in English for those of you who watch Fist of the North Star. So you can do this in the air, L1 square. But unfortunately, you cannot extend that. Yes, the mash button punch, the only skill I can abuse. Oh, I love that skill. Funny enough, Hideyoshi has that skill as well. Now his L1 square. It's an uppercut. Now, again, this is one of those skills where you need to hit an enemy to perform the combo, but you can do the L1 square in the air like this. Basically, when you hit an enemy with the skill, you uppercut an enemy and then you jump with the enemy and then you can perform air combos. So L1 square and L1 square in the air. Right, now let's go to his R2s. His first R2 is a giant force field, like a giant field attack like this. You can extend the range of that circular attack by holding the R2 button, like this. Right, this is the maximum range. I really like this move. This is probably my favorite move for Ieyasu. I always use this R2. Unfortunately, you cannot do that in the air. Now, his second R2 is a headbutt. If you press R2, yeah. You can also increase the power of the headbutt by holding the R2 button like this. See? So R2 and hold R2. Now, you can do rapid headbutts by repeatedly tapping the square button. So observe. R2, square. See? Now you can start the R2 by using the strong headbutt like this, and then continue pressing square. Right, now his third and final R2, which honestly is my least favorite R2 attack. So what he does is he just summoned Tarakatsu's drill. Dirty boxing from straight-faced Ieyasu. Yeah, so here. Alright, if you hold the R2 button, yeah, you can basically you can aim. And again, if you hold the R2 button, it creates a stronger effect. You see, you just basically create a tornado. So if you just press the R2 attack, yeah, it's a regular one. But if you hold the R2 attack, first blink, second blink, 1, 2, yeah, it goes further. And the strongest one, the third blink. The cons is there is no trajectory line to help, yeah, unfortunately. Now, Ieyasu has a taunt, where he basically wears his hood. He wears his hood like this. Now, the hood, you might think this is just cosmetics, but this actually has an effect for Ieyasu. So remember when I said whenever you hold a special attack, he does this blink. So for example, the triangle, he blinks faster when he's in the hood. I mean, when he's wearing the hood. I worded poorly there. Where is it when he's in the hood? Okay, so that's basically it for Ieyasu combat. Now, before we go to the gameplay, I need to do something for... Give me 10 to 15 minutes, okay? Then we go straight into campaign, right? I'll be right back. right, I'm back. So, was that 15 minutes? Or was it slower? Sorry, I had something to do. Okay, so yeah, sorry about the song is such a vibe. Yeah, this Sakura has really good theme songs from his stage, his boss theme, and also his menu theme. So, all right, let's go. Yeah, I said in the hood. I mean, when he wears the hood. No, I reached 15 minutes, but okay. Yeah, I'll wait. As in, like, I'll wait for I'll wait a response from someone I'm talking to online. All right, let's start. You see there? If you press square L1 square, you do the uppercut, and then he knocks him down back. I kind of wish, considering this is Capcom we're talking about, and Ieyasu's moveset is pretty much boxing, I kind of wish we have some moves from Dudley, Street Fighter Dudley. Like, I feel like he needs a corkscrew punch, like Dudley's corkscrew punch would have been pretty damn good if we had that move for Ieyasu. Which skill has super armor? I'm not sure which skill has super armor for Ieyasu. I don't think Ieyasu has super armor. Gutter trash, yeah. Oh yeah, this punch, like his 100 Crackle Fist, Dudley low-key has this move in Street Fighter 4. His first super attack, I forgot what the name is. Hajime no Ippo would be proud. Oh yeah, I can see a bit of Hajime no Ippo in Ieyasu. Oh, fun fact about Ieyasu's voice actor. He voiced Tenchu. Sorry, he voiced Tenchu. He voiced Rikimaru in Tenchu. Yeah. Ieyasu's voice actor voiced Rikimaru in Tenchu. And he also voiced Roy Mustang in the original Fullmetal Alchemist. And also, hello Tohu and Hyro. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, bonding time. Tohu, the way you say it, for some reason, it sounds a bit homoerotic for me. I don't know why. I don't know why. Or I'm just dirty. But you put it that way. It's bonding time. That sounds a little bit kinky. And somewhat homoerotic. Sakon time. I like to joke about Sakon. I called him, like I said in previous stream, I like to call him Shima Satoru or Sakon Gojo, whatever you like to call him, because his voice actor voiced Gojo. Although before Jujutsu Kaisen was a thing, I always associate Sakon's voice with Grey Fullbuster in Fairy Tail. I see what you mean. Whoops. Ah, it's okay. He has his Dempsey. Sakona. I mean, now that you mentioned that, Menora, this stage is basically Sakona Highwind. You fight him 3 times in this game. Or sorry, in this stage. Nagawa foreshadowing himself. Indeed. I'm excited right now.
大将を撃つまでご無理は禁物ですぞ。誰にも腰掛けなんて言わせない。おっとそちらさんの勝ち。やるねえあんた。やばいぞ佐藤。なんだか敵さんますますやる気が出てきてないか。
I'm also quite surprised that Ieyasu doesn't have a New Japan Pro Wrestling outfit. Considering he fights with his fists. Oh, you mentioned Nakamura. I know Sakon's voice actor is Nakamura Yuichi. He has a wrestler outfit, right? New Japan Pro Wrestling outfit. And his New Japan outfit is Nakamura Shinsuke. It's a one Nakamura for another. I just find that incredibly interesting. Cool touch for Tadakatsu's Giga Basara art to be the dragonfly that was cut by Tomogiri. Uh-huh. Well, fair point. He has a Ryu and Takanori outfit. No need to give him more. I think... Correct me if I'm wrong. Does Ieyasu has the most outfit, or does he have the most DLC outfit in this game? Though speaking of New Japan, Masamune actually has a New Japan outfit in not Spirit of Sada, Sanada Yukimura Den. These soldiers remind me of last stream when it was KG stage. Four DLCs with 4 unlockable. Well, he has 2 unlockables. I'm talking DLC outfits specifically. Or was it him, or is it him or Masamune who has the most DLC outfits? In Sumeragi, Date has Dante, his Rogue One, Sori from Zestria, and I don't know. Yeah. That is 3 unless someone else knows more. Again, he has one more DLC outfit in Sanada Yukimura Den. That's Hiroki Goto from New Japan Pro Wrestling.
残りも少ねえし、ここでドーンと気合い入れてこうぜ。やっぱ超に発散。足の祈りをお前の胸に。この鍋にヘビが不潔だ。
生病棟は大きすぎる。なんか癒されはありませんね。
言い方もしてねえだろうな、あんた。
おい佐藤、関さんずいぶん気合入っちゃったよ。守りたいのはこの世じゃ。
Oh, Profar, can you remind me about Ieyasu's personal inscription? His personal inscription allows him to wear his hood all the time. So that means his charge is faster. Yeah, so Ieyasu's special... Wait, let me punch this guy. So Ieyasu's special inscription is this. Yeah, so he's always in the hood. I mean, you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. He's always in the hood all the time. Okay, he will always wear... Okay, he's... I need to phrase it better. He is always wearing his hood. Not he's always in the hood. Yeah, permanent hood boxer. Exactly.
おい、今日は催し物があると聞いてきたのですが。
In case you didn't know... Oh! Thank you for the information. Alright, let's try that. Yeah, I'm charging his triangle. Nice! That's pretty damn cool. It also cancels the attack. Thank you for the information, Hairo.
ということだ。
全部湯で目が覚めたら温かい鍋をしてるんだ。これは敵方とて押し黙らざるを得ますまい。わしの胸に深く根付いた。これは絆か不もだしか。多分どちらだろうと大差はないのだろうな。
またお会いしましょう。おそらくは表側で。
まずいぞ左近、兵糧用の金子を持ってかれた。
ちょっとあんたらひどすぎじゃねえ。
Is it wrong for me to think Hideaki's theme is an absolute banger? I know this music sounds like someone slipped on a banana peel, but it is a badass version of it. It's like if ever there's a badass guy slip on a banana peel, this is the theme song. The power of bonds. Yes, Mr. Mac, welcome. The Iron Chef. Yeah, Hideaki's theme is pretty good. Ah, Sakon. Yeah. Sakon Satoru. Sorry. Satoru Shima or whatever. Yeah, you can you can do the 100 crackle fists in the air, but you only can do it when you hit an enemy.
なり様には見せらんねえってろ。勝負。
Let's use the headbutt. Hey, come back here, Sakon.
行部さんって
It's not Night win, Night run away.
まず顔色読めねえし。
Night win, got snake eyes and explode.
今からでも手を取り合えたらそう思う。俺の技がイカ様。なるほど。そんくらい切れてるってか。背を向ければ二度と前を向けなくなるぞ。
Is he gonna have a second phase? Oh, okay, no second phase. Sorry, nah, you'd lose.
わしが掲げるこれもまた所詮はだとしてもこの歩みを止めはしない。
徳川いるか。
直虎殿、わざ
Ultimate finishing, yeah.
いちいち叫ぶなやかましい。さあ、天下三兵衛の揃い踏みだ。楽しく行こうか。
近頃は獣どもも騒がしいですな。これも乱世がゆえですかな。
Also, Ieyasu's theme is one of my favorites. There's the reason why I like to fight him with Mitsunagi. Yeah, his theme is really good.
直虎殿、わざわざ来てくれたのか。
まあな。で、
Okay, who do we fight?
私と手を結
We fight Gojo earlier, right? That Shima Gojo, or yeah, is Gojo the sure name or the name or the given name? Yeah, let's go with Rikyu. I was about to say, since we fight Sakon Gojo, right? Gojo Sakon. Now we're going to fight Geto Rikyu. Let me drink first, okay? I need to drink water. My English is terrible right now. The strongest samurai in Japanese history. I don't know why Honda is a giant mech in this series, but I want to shake the hand whoever thought of a giant mech samurai assistant. It's pretty damn badass, like I said. And especially his alternate costume or second outfit in this game for the Takatsu. It's literally more or less a Musha Gundam. Okay, so which one? I like this one. Let's go with this one. For Tarakatsu, let's use the gold one. Keep hydrated to chat. And this is gonna be a long stream as well because Ieyasu has 3 different routes.
あなたがいる僕の中に残念俺の席なんだよここは昔からな100かもてなしてやるよ俺たちが教えてやるぜわびさびをな
待て、止まれ。
So what's the deal with this guy? So from what I've read about his historical lore, he's Nobunaga and Hideyoshi's tea ceremony master.
傑作だろ。こいつには入ってくるのさ。お前の頭ん中がな。黙れ、サビスケ。誠をやめろ。僕こんな戦いしたくないんだ。あ？俺が立ってやってんだろ。矢面。お前じゃすぐにやられちまうだろうがよ。
I forgot to cancel the Musou or the Basara attack with the triangle. The combos are so satisfying. Absolutely.
わしが傷つくだけで済むならあまりにも安い代償だ。
嫌ならやっちまえって言ってんだろ。そうすら流れ込まねえだろ。心ってやつに。そんなことできるわけないだろう。
I want to finish Rikyu with Macho Man elbow drop. Wait, let's do the Macho Man elbow drop on Rikyu. Wait. Oh yeah! And my voice is not deep enough to do the Macho Man impression.
選んでください。次こそは俺とワビスキどっちの茶かをな。
Senno Rikyu was such a random and interesting addition to the game. He came out of nowhere. Not that he was a bad addition, I just found it interesting. Probably more important position than sound. What position? Also, hello, Danny the Best. If the reason why some of Basara Chihiro's outfit are not coming or did not came back because there is no equipable armor that is expected, yet really bummer. It is what it is. I think Rikyu having two appearances is a contrast to him having two personalities. I'm not sure about the historical context of his dual personality. Yes, and Rikyu does have a Ken outfit in this game. I'd say Ieyasu is fine as it is, especially as a fist fighter. I do like the contrast between Ieyasu and Hideyoshi. Ieyasu is the speed fist fighter, while like he fights with he's more of a boxer, but quick, while Hideyoshi is the powerhouse and a grappler. Sorry, Discord notification. Let me silence my Discord notification first. Okay, who do we have? A lot of dual stages. Alright, let's fight the three on base. Or sorry, the three base. Yeah, exactly. Hideyoshi is more of the power and also grappler. Ieyasu is more of the jab or the punches and speed. Outer World Gaming, hi. Welcome to the stream, buddy.
元成君が留守にしていた厳島だ。落とすのはわけないさ。
Nice profile picture there. Jin Kazama from Tekken 5. I prefer rework his charge duration and his third R2, Tanakatsu's drill throw. Maybe. But again, from a personal point of view, I think Ieyasu is fine as it is. Yeah, Ieyasu is the only character who grew up. Though in the anime, it feels like Ieyasu grew up 5 years in just a couple of months. Like he aged 5 years in probably just what, like 3 months? Do you like it? What do you mean? Yeah, I like it. I mean, Tekken 5 is my favorite fighting game, or if not the best fighting game on the PS2. He hit the gym like Kobe in One Piece. I feel like Ieyasu has a great glow up after Basara 2. No, he has an amazing glow up. Not just great, amazing glow up. He feels like his own character in Sengoku Basara 3. Because in Sengoku Basara 2, he's a clone of Toshie. I always consider Ieyasu's real debut to be in Sengoku Basara 3 instead of Two Heroes. Wanna clean up the map first? Puberty hits hard when you have to be the Sengoku winner. Also, thanks heart emoji for blocking the chat. Man, YouTube needs to fix this annoying heart emoji on the live chat. It's blocking the view. Yeah, it would be interesting to see Kid Ieyasu versus Hideyoshi if they just kept him young. How many of you have played the PSP Basara game, Chronicle Heroes? So in Chronicle Heroes, you have two playable Ieyasu. You have the Kid Ieyasu, or Takechio, and you also have this Ieyasu. The roster in Chronicle Heroes is basically just Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes plus Basara 3 Ieyasu and Mitsunari. Matabe and Kanbei? Not sure about that. A bit. I played a bit of Chronicle Heroes. Like I said, in Chronicle Heroes, you can play as two Ieyasus. Like, if there's ever a future Sengoku Basara game, I wouldn't mind having two different versions of the same character. Like, let's say you have two different Ieyasus, right? How about the game enables you to play as two different Oichis? Once again, although Basara 3 and 4 Oichi with the demon hands has more depth in the combat, but I still prefer Oichi with the Naginata. It fits well with her character. 2, it fits well with her outfit.
どうしたんだい？元同軍同士仲良く敵を買ってくれ。
うるさい。門をかたどれ。熱き絆よ。
Looks fun as hell. And her Basara attack with the Naginata is actually better in my opinion. So like she dances around with the Naginata while Oichi with her demon arms, she only just like summoned this big demon on her and then ram over enemies. Like there's no aesthetic to it. Like it has a lot more aesthetic in terms of, and also style, when it comes to Oichi with her Naginata in Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes.
俺たちこそ大義。国を思うこの軍こそ官軍だ。
So what I'm curious as well. Oh, I haven't watched the last party, or the last time I watched Sengoku Basara the last party was a long time ago. We're gonna have a watch party in 2 weeks or 3 weeks when I came back from work or from out of town. We're gonna watch Sengoku Basara the last party because we just finished up Basara season 1 and season 2. Why did I mention the last party? I'm curious. Is Itsuki in Sengoku Basara the last party? I know Itsuki is in Gakuen Basara, so I just find it a little bit funny. Capcom aged up Ieyasu, but at least I know it's a joke series, but Capcom used the adult Ieyasu in Gakuen Basara, yet Itsuki is still a kid. Like, let's say if Capcom ever decides to bring back Sengoku Basara. Let's say we have a new Sengoku Basara, Sengoku Basara 5. Would you want to see Itsuki coming back, but as a adult? You know, instead of a 12-year-old with a bunch of idol simps simping for him, simping for her. Imagine we have more female characters in Sengoku Basara 4 Sumeragi like Yododono or Kaihime. Well, we have 2 new female characters, right? We have Naotora and Kyogoku Maria. Instead of a new female character, honestly, for this game, Sengoku Basara 4 Sumeragi, I kind of wanted to see Nohime back. I know some people say, oh, but you already have Magoichi, the female gun user. I mean, you can have both, and they both play differently. Magoichi's pistol is based off Nero's Blue Rose, while Nohime's moveset is based off Dante's Ebony and Ivory. Like you have two different gun users right there. We still don't know why Capcom changed her moveset. It has to do with the story. Like, she's depressed after Nagamasa's death. Right? So she ditched her Naginata, something like that. Because it's kind of like how they did it in the anime. But then again, in Sengoku Basara 4, Nagamasa is back. She should have had her Naginatas back as well, with Nagamasa returning in this game. I'm fine with Itsuki as a kid. It's just Japan, the power of Moe. But I'm just asking, would you like to see a badass grown-up waifu of Itsuki? I mean, I'm not saying like I want to. I'm not saying because I can't see Itsuki as a mommy character. Just like a grown-up teenager or adolescent. Again, kind of like Tsuruhime. I see. Thank you, Mura, for the context. Naginata was given by Nobunaga. She never wanted it after Nagamasa's death. Now that makes a lot of sense. make Sengoku Basara 5 with continued story after 3. Or they just... Honestly, Sengoku Basara, again, I know Sengoku Basara has quote-unquote continuity with the story, but considering Capcom's direction with the series overall, they can basically make whatever story they want. They want to make a big battle royale between all the characters, they can do it. It's Sengoku Basara at the end of the day. Why are her Sims simping for a 12-year-old? Yeah, and it's even kind of creepier that when you realize a lot of the idol fanboys, yeah, because her Sims are idol fanboys, right? Are like guys in their 30s or 40s balding. Like it's creepy in one way, but it's kind of charming in another. As in, like, it adds to Sengoku Basara's charm as a game that relies on its over-the-top nature. I know Onimusha. I played all the games. I completed all of the games during COVID. I did a marathon. I mean, not on YouTube, my personal marathon. I did a marathon of Onimusha when I was self-isolating at home, when we all worked at home. So while I was working, I was doing an Onimusha marathon as well, and it was pretty damn fun. I played all Onimusha games, 1 to 4. 4 is my personal favorite Onimusha game. Justice Idol. Like, I would love to see the interaction between Itsuki and Tsuruhime, considering both of them are like idol girls. I'm not really crazy with Samanosuke Arasaki. Like, I know some people said, oh, considering Warriors Orchi, Koei's Warriors Orchi added guest characters like Ryu Hayabusa, Ayane, Kasumi, Sophia from Soul Calibur. Some people wanted to see Dante in Sengoku Basara as a bonus character. And again, at first I was in that boat, but at the same time, and now I feel like I don't really think Sengoku Basara needs a bonus character. Yeah, compiling shader, it's the emulator. No worries. Why would anyone ship Masamune with Itsuki? Do you think they will give the Nagina moveset to someone else if they make a new Sengoku Basara? Again, I'm not sure, because if there is a new Sengoku Basara. Well, next year is going to be Sengoku Basara's 20th anniversary, right? I mentioned this last time. Can you imagine Capcom releasing Sengoku Basara not as a console game, but as a new mobile game, like what they did with Devil May Cry? So we have a Sengoku Basara Peak of Combat. What's my favorite character in Sengoku Basara? Kojuro. Top 5 would be Kojuro, Kenshin, Nagamasa, Masamune, and Matsu. Yeah, they remastered Dead Rising, right? Is it a remaster or a remake? Because Capcom has been, for the last 2 days, I've seen, they have been promoting that game rather hard. But yeah, Dead Rising is coming back. Fingers crossed, though. I would love to see Sengoku Basara coming back. Oh yeah, 2006 was the, or is, was the release year for Dead Rising. So by 2026, it's the 20th anniversary for Dead Rising. Okay, before the remaster, please inform me on this. When was the last Dead Rising game came out? I think it was Dead Rising 4. But I forgot when Dead Rising 4 came out. What year was it? I only remember 11 years ago, back in 2013, when Xbox One came out. One of the launch games was Dead Rising 3. Sengoku Basara with high-end graphics. Oh yeah, I would love that. Sengoku Basara with the RE engine. I would love to see that. So, at first, when we talk in our server saying, oh, I would love to, a friend of mine said, I would love to see Sengoku Basara with RE engine graphics. At first, I wasn't too crazy because I always associate RE engine with DMC5 and Resident Evil, the remake games, right? But then I saw Street Fighter 6, I was like, oh no, RE engine doesn't always have to be realistic looking. Look at Street Fighter 6. That's something like Capcom can do if they decide to make a new Sengoku Basara game with RE engine. Dead Rising 4 came out in 2016. So it's a 10th anniversary game. So it's kind of like Sengoku Basara. The last Sengoku Basara game was during its 10th anniversary. The director of Sengoku Basara still works at Capcom, yeah, Yamamoto Makoto, but the producer, Kobayashi, went to NetEase, which is, I do believe, a company owned by Tencent. Again, here's the thing about directors or producers leaving a company. I mean, it's bound to happen, right? You're not gonna work in the same place until forever, right? You're either gonna retire or you're gonna move to another place. However, considering these IPs belong to the company, so it's not out of the blue for a company to make a new game based on an IP their former employees create. Again, I give example. Metal Gear Solid Delta. Kojima is not part of Konami anymore. But we are getting a Metal Gear Solid 3 remake without Kojima. It's going to be interesting but concerning as well. Right? Because Kojima is the brain and the heart of Metal Gear Solid. Though MGS belongs to Konami, but without Kojima, we lost the mind and the heart of Metal Gear Solid. So we just have to wait and see how Metal Gear Solid Delta is going to play out when it comes out. Creator left don't affect the game too much, or more like it's not gonna stop the company from making a game based on the creator's IP. Yeah, exactly. Mega Man 11 exists without Inafune. Okay, I'll chat a little later. Okay, once I'm done with the boss. Yeah, Kamiya left, Matsuna succeeded DMC5. Again, the creator of a series can leave, may leave the company, but as long as the company owns the IP, we're going to keep, they have the right to make new games based off the creator's IP. Fun fact, Matabe's voice actor voiced Urahara Kisuke in Bleach. And also Roy Mustang. Oh yeah, Roy Mustang in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So Ieyasu's voice actor voiced Roy Mustang in the original Full Metal Alchemist. So it's basically Roy Mustang versus Roy Mustang. Hello Declan guys, is this the best version of him? Who, Ieyasu? Yes. Matabe is down. Only Kanbei is left. There you go.
なるほどね。こんな感じだからこの人たち豊臣から追放されてたね。
今日のところはこれくらいにしといてやるよ。
わしが掲げるこれもまた所詮はだとしてもこの歩みを止めはしない。直虎殿は忠勝のため
大友ザビーランドは伊予河野軍が最
白と黒の姫鳥が可憐に凛々しく舞いますよ。
これも我らの生き様だ。
鬼島津が暴れております。
おりゃおりゃおりゃもっと強か武人馬出てきた。
直虎殿は忠勝のため
Okay, where do we start? Alright, I want to read the chat first. I'll go with Zaviland. Let's praise our Lord and Savior, Zavi. Okay, let's, I want to read the chat first. And for this stage, I'm going to use his Gakuen Basara outfit. Gakuen Basara. And for Yeah, so let's use his Musha Gundam outfit because like, this outfit is goddamn amazing. Now let's use this one. Okay, so I still have faith since the since the survey says the Japanese people want to see Sengoku Basara again. Sengoku Basara again. Yeah. Again, I'm still hopeful for a new game, or at the bare minimum a remaster. Also release it on PC. Mega Man 11 exists without Inafune. And the studio that used to make Dread Rising. I almost misread that as Drag Rising. Dead Rising had a bad relationship with Capcom after a while. What's the characters you want to see in Sengoku Basara 5? I think I said this last time. Because there's this tradition in Sengoku Basara where the poster boys are always in pairs and they are rival with each other. I would love to see Toyohisa and Shimazu Toyohisa and Inao Masa for a new Sengoku Basara game, Sengoku Basara 5. So that's the main two. And what else did I mention? Inao Masa, Shimazu Toyohisa. Bring Kanetsugu as a playable character. Give him a glow up. Okuni. I would love to see the mobile gacha games characters for a new Sengoku Basara game, like a proper Sengoku Basara game, like Kato Kiyomasa, Okuni, and Komatsuhime or Ina. Like I mentioned Toyohisa, right? Shimazu Toyohisa. You can make Toyohisa a character similar to Nero. That's how I envision Toyohisa, considering his uncle uses big sword and with Jigen Ryu style. Like I would love to see Toyohisa following that kind of style with Yoshihiro, except he uses a smaller sword. Again, make him a Nero-like character. That's how I would do. Funny that both Kobayashi and Keiji Inafune have drama around them, and they left. Kamiya left. Matsuno succeed with DMC5. Itsuna, and he's still in Capcom making Dragon Dogma 2. Nakayuji. Oh, you mean Nakayuji or Yuji Naka? Because I always refer Japanese names by their surname first. Nakayuji. I don't think he's good. He even without him, like even without Naka, we still have Sonic games. And also, I don't think Naka is ever gonna come back to the gaming industry after what he did last year. Naka didn't make Sonic anyway. He just did the game. He did the game's programming. The creation of the series was multiple key Sega devs as a team. Like again, I always believe in comebacks. All right, and also, hello Bamboo. I still don't get the item progression in this game. I mean, there's no item progressions in this game. Speaking of creators, like speaking of comebacks, I still believe in comeback. You know, one of my favorite series. Let me see. And also, yeah, I'm sorry if I missed your chat. This is like we have a lot of people here right now. So, hello Midi Spag, welcome to the chat. Bring back Zavi. I would love to see Zavi. Gotta go, guys. Have fun. All right, Hiro. Thank you so much for dropping by. Tecmo Bus. Hello. Masanori. Yeah, you can't have Kiyomasa without Masanori. But the thing is, now I forgot what I want to say. Comebacks, right? I do believe in comebacks when it comes to series, especially the good ones. The one game series, and this is one of my favorite Sega titles ever. I started this channel playing that game, Streets of Rage, right? Never have I expect that Streets of Rage made a comeback after 26 years. So Streets of Rage 4 came out in 2020. Streets of Rage 3 came out in Also, Tecmo Bus, you got sick. All right. Oh yeah. Thank you for mentioning that, Tecmo Bus. Hanzo, absolutely, Hanzo. I would love to see Hanzo in Sengoku Basara. And if you want to spice it up a little bit, have Hanzo in Sengoku Basara, voiced by Kuroda Takaya. So get well soon, Tecmo Bus. Yeah, exactly. Emu is a savior. So we never had Streets of Rage 4 came out in 2020. the last Streets of Rage game, Streets of Rage 3, came out in 94. So, 26 years, okay? That's almost the entirety of my life. When I was, when Streets of Rage 4 came out, I was 26. Right? You could tell the new Streets of Rage is coming when Sega cease and desist Streets of Rage fan remake. Yes, well, okay, hello, Ask Prophet. They cease and desist the Streets of Rage remake project back in 2011, and it was not because they had a new Streets of Rage game. They actually re-released Streets of Rage on the iPhone at the time, and it sucked. They re-released a quote-unquote remaster of Streets of Rage 1 on the iPhone, and that game sucks donkey dick. Have you ever played the iPhone version of Mega Man X? It's coincidentally both games came out in 2011. Yeah, that's the same vibe I got from Streets of Rage on the iPhone. It sucks. This is unexpected for Basara 5, but maybe let's add William Adams. People died waiting for SOAR 4, unfortunately. Yeah, like Streets of Rage 4 made a comeback after 26 years. Although Streets of Rage Remake, yeah, it had cease and desist, but it didn't stop the community from modding the game. It didn't stop the Streets of Rage Remake community. In fact, after the release of Streets of Rage 4, we actually, like a couple of months after Streets of Rage 4, there is a new version of Streets of Rage Remake, Streets of Rage Remake version 5.2, and in my opinion, it's a lot better. It's a lot better game than Streets of Rage Remake version 5.1. There are a lot of improvements in that game. There are new soundtracks in the game. Now you can play Streets of Rage Remake in 16:9 ratio, but there is an unfortunate tragedy with Streets of Rage Remake as well. The lead music composer of Streets of Rage Remake, I forgot his name, Bombastic 104. Wait, let me check first. Soundtracks. Who did the soundtrack for? Like, it was a fan made. Okay, it's a rearrangement. It's done by I forgot his name, but one of the music composers, or like one of the, and he's actually, you can say, the head of the project of. Oh, BGM 1401, not Bombastic. Why do I think of Bombastic? BGM 1401 passed away right after the release, or like, was it right after or right before the release of the fan-made game version 5.2. I was born and grew up to my 20s between I was born and grew up to my 20s between SOAR 3 and SOAR 4. Yeah, exactly, same goes with me. Like, I was born in 93, so basically I wasn't even a year old when Streets of Rage 3 came out. And here's an interesting fact about Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage was my first ever game that I played. You know? My first ever console was the Sega Mega Drive, and I do believe the first game that I played was Streets of Rage. Either Streets of Rage or the first Sonic game. But yeah, that's why Streets of Rage is pretty damn special to me. Because it's literally the first ever game that I played, and it turned me into an avid video game fan for 30 years. Now, again, going back to Sengoku Basara, my first ever game was Super Mario Bros. 3. Nice. So going back to Sengoku Basara, I said, I believe in comeback. Even if that comeback comes 20 years or even 30 years later. But I still believe in it. It may not, okay? It may come a long time, but a comeback is a comeback, right? So, in my opinion at least, I would love, like, I'm still, like, part of me is still optimistic that we are going to have a comeback for Sengoku Basara. Like a new Sengoku Basara game. Either a Sengoku Basara 5 or a Sengoku Basara reboot, whatever it is, right? And even if we don't, because I've seen people saying, oh, Sengoku Basara is a dead series, why are you playing it? I don't care about the series being dead, right? Who cares? Like, if you're a video game fan, you don't really care whether a series is dead or alive. You will still play these games, especially if you're a fan of it. Like Metal Gear Solid, for example. Metal Gear Solid ended with MGS5. Some people say MGS4 was the true end of Metal Gear Solid in terms of the release of the games. Like MGS ended with MGS5, and now it's making a comeback. I'm not counting Metal Gear Solid. What is it? That zombie game? Who cares? Survive. Metal Gear Survive. Fuck that game. Metal Gear Solid ended with MGS5, and then Kojima left Konami. Never have we expect for a new Metal Gear Solid game, a proper Metal Gear Solid game, to come out 10 years after Metal Gear Solid 5, right? And prior to Metal Gear Solid Delta, people were saying, oh, MGS is a dead game. Why are you, MGS is dead, boo-hoo. I said, yeah, we don't have new MGS games anymore. But it's not gonna stop me from being a Metal Gear Solid fan. It's not gonna stop me from enjoying Metal Gear Solid as a game. Because to me, as long as I can still enjoy these games, as long as I'm a fan of certain game series, it will never die. I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but that's how I feel. Same goes with Sengoku Basara. Oh, Sengoku Basara is dead compared to Dynasty Warriors. To me, Sengoku Basara is not dead. As long as I play these games, as long as I'm making content out of a Sengoku Basara, to me, it's live. It's alive, well, in living colors. And honestly, you know what I think about Sengoku Basara? It's only dead when it's forgotten. Exactly. It's not dead when it's still being, when you still have a community, when you still have an engaged, like, when you still have active, engaging people who are passionate with this game. Tenchu, for example. Tenchu is a dead series, right? We don't have a Tenchu game since 2008 with Tenchu, what's it? Shadow Assassins. But do I think Tenchu is dead? No. We still have active communities in Tenchu. We still have active players in Tenchu. Right? Yeah, series can live as long as the dev with clout that once it is in the company. Street Fighter was in the same position before SF4, and look at now. Yeah, exactly. And also another thing is that I talked this to my friend. He's not a Sengoku Basara fan. He's a Monster Hunter fan. When people say, "Oh, Sengoku Basara is dead compared to Dynasty Warriors," or Sengoku Basara fans are just salty bitches who want a new Sengoku Basara fan, but they can't because the series is dead. Even if we don't have a new Sengoku Basara game, in my opinion, Sengoku Basara, yes, like Sanada Yukimura Den was kind of a letdown. Not because it feels like a DLC without the base game. But in my opinion, at least, Sengoku Basara as a series have done everything. I feel like the last Sengoku Basara game, this one in particular, Basara for Sumeragi, ended Basara in a high note. And my friend told me this about Sengoku Basara and Koei's Dynasty Warriors. It's better for a series to end in a high note, you know, dead is like it to be dead but ends in a high note, than to be a living dead. It's better to be dead than to be living dead or in zombie state. Because let's be honest here, ever since Sengoku Basara stopped, or like ever since Capcom ceased Sengoku Basara with I'm not counting the gacha game. After Basara Yukimura Den, Koei's Dynasty, Samurai, and Warriors Orgy games are in zombie mode right now. Dynasty Warriors 9 was a zombie. Samurai Warriors 5, you can argue Samurai Warriors 5 is a zombie game. Warriors Orgy 4 is a zombie game. Capcom can do kind of remake Basara lazily, quote unquote, like when they're like with Dead Rising, yeah. Doesn't matter, a good game which dead, yeah. Mega Man, you can consider Mega Man as a dead series, like until Mega Man 11. People will still play Phantasy Star Online, yeah, exactly. Game is an art piece. It meant to be felt alive in your heart, and yes, you will replay these games in the future. No, I'm talking too much here. Let's before I play the game, okay, before we continue the campaign, I want to quote a legendary WWE Hall of Famer, a legend, like a legendary businessman, a legendary manager in the wrestling industry, Paul Heyman. Do you know? Do you guys remember what he said during his Hall of Fame speech? I'm going to quote him to describe Sengoku Basara as well. if you think that the spirit of Sengoku Basara died in 2016 with Sanada Maru, you can suck my fucking dick. There you go. Hold on. Sorry, I was checking the audio. The audio in my headphones kind of lost there. And also, hello, Terry. I still like really watch the Utage intro music video. Oh, Utage, in my opinion, is the best Sengoku Basara opening song. And also, Terry, just in time, we're playing Zombie Land. Yeah, hooray indeed. Praise be the Lord and Savior, Zavi. Ieyasu needs some get good charge move. Zavi, yeah. You guys are excited for Zavi, I'm sure. But this time, I'm not gonna fight Muneshige because I want to fight Muneshige with Sorin. I don't know who Zavi is. Zavi, have you ever played Sengoku Basara 1 and 2? Yeah, Zavi's a playable character in Sengoku Basara 1, 2, and 2 Heroes. Zavism is slowly taking over Profar's channel. Yeah, I want to skip Muneshige just to get a different effect. Blodia Honda Punch. You know, since you mentioned that, Blodia, I would love to stream, again, once I'm done with Sengoku Basara 4, I would love to stream certain games, and one of them is Cyberbots. I mean, Cyberbots is a pretty damn underrated game. My favorite character, or my favorite robot in Cyberbots is Helion. Well, he was in season 1. The only time you see him is when he's dead. Like, season 1, the only scene with Zavi in Sengoku Basara season 1 is him lying on the ground, dead. The disrespect for our Lord and Savior is real. Cyberbots remake would be cool. Oh, absolutely. Oh, we're fighting him? Yeah, exactly. Like Danny said, Zavi was killed in Sengoku Basara season 1 immediately by Nobunaga the first time you see him. Oh, he will chase you only, okay. Who's your favorite character in Cyberbots? When I say character, I mean not the pilots, the robots. We shall resurrect Zavi. Yeah, I know Zavi is called Cue Ball.
お前だとザビーテラ小屋から出直しです。力あるぞ。大空に花開くザビー様の笑顔のようにファンタスティック。あなたの洗礼名はサイケデリックアロハコ城です。総理様はああ見えて寂しがり屋さんなのです。やむを得ません。あなたの洗礼名はジェロニモです。 ザビー卿に入って財布を拾いました。怪しげな乗り物を発見。なんだこの
U-Ball. Power Gear Armored Warrior? No, in Cyberbots altogether. Yeah, Armored Warrior is the beat 'em up version, but you can only play as 4 robots: Blodia, Raptos, 4D, and Gul'dan. When it comes to Armored Warrior, I usually pick Raptos. Cue balls. Well, considering they changed everyone's name in Devil Kings, why not just change? Why not Zavi as well? You follow the Cue Ball religion, the cult of Cue Ball. That sounds kind of odd. That's one hell of a workout, Munishige. Drugs.
それは誤解だ。いくらなんでもその間違いだけは本当に困る。梅中様、そいつやっちゃってくださいよ。頼みますよ。ザビー卿に入って新しい幼馴染ができました。
And why he can't climb up there? It's Sengoku Basara. Anything is possible.
わしがする。一国にはこのようなものが溢れておるのでしょうか。
僕が出てった理由にザビー卿は入ってるな。
Mitsu also became Cue Balls.
手前は忠義にただまっすぐに。我が君より先に倒れるわ。
Thank you, Tanakatsu.
今入信すれば漏れなく僕が続きます。本気で行くぞ。
わしが掲げる これもまた
Hello, Suilo.
所詮はだとしてもこの歩みを止めはしない。
That get just as stressful as a Musou game? Zavism saved my life.
わしが無数の友絆を得たとして一人きりの
You mentioned about name changes in Devil Kings. Thank God we never had a Devil Kings 2. I don't know who would want a Devil Kings 2.
佐賀で祭りをやってるそうですよ。
Ah, this stage. I'm definitely picking this stage. When I gave my cat a shower. I understand that feeling.
川中島にて武田上杉両軍による決戦が行われております。
Yeah, Kawanakajima three-way battle. Again, like I said, thank God we never had a Devil Kings 2. I do not want to see Sengoku Basara, like the new characters from Sengoku Basara 2 onwards, getting their name changed. Like, can you imagine? Like I said, can you imagine what name they will give, or they would have given, to characters like Keiji or Hideyoshi or Hanbei?
しかしそれは結局絆という力の総量で勝ったに
What name I call him Bob? What would they call Hideyoshi? Are we gonna call Hideyoshi King Kong or something? Strange, we did not see Hokkaido in the Japan map. It's a thing as well in Samurai Warriors. You don't see Hokkaido in the map. All right, let's use the Ryu's DLC outfit. Or should I use Ryu or this one? I'll use Ryu when we get to Dramara. You know what? Let's just use this one. Let's use Ryu. For Tadakatsu, let's use the armor one. King Conqueror. That's a good one, Brandon. King Conqueror. Monkey King. King Kong of the East. I'm still surprised that was the creator's idea, because he thought the West wouldn't like it. Like, it's super-powered samurai doing wacky cool shit that's universal appeal. It would have had good fans here. Yeah, because it is what it is at the end of the day. And also, I forgot what I want to say. You know when you play Devil Kings, when you start the conquest mode, the map is not Japan. And it's like, the game tried to convince the audience that Devil Kings does not take place in Japan. Like, oh, look at the map here, guys. This is not Japan. This is some hooky dookie land somewhere in Asia. You know, this is a map that you expect from an anime like One Piece. Yeah, even though you have samurai, you have Japanese buildings, you have Japanese samurais, you have Japanese weapons set. The battlefields are very feudal Japanese-like, but it's not Japan. Nagahasa would be Beetle, man. Why would they do that? Yeah, I don't know. It's one of Capcom's blunders, and it flops so hard in the West. Devil Kings is the multiverse. Did Devil Kings come out first or Samurai Wars 1? Samurai Wars 1 came out first. Samurai Wars 1 came out in 2004. The first Sengoku Basara game came out in 2005. Okay, once I'm done with this stage, I want to read an article about Dynasty Warriors Origin, because my friend actually shared me an article about Dynasty Warriors Origins. It's a screenshot, but I'm gonna read it. And I want you guys to I want to know what you guys think.
目が離せませぬ。
楽しそうだな。思わず羽目を外したくなるよ。
The legs? Whose legs? Motonagi would be the lead. Motonagi is in Devil Kings, the first game. I think his name is Kaz. Because Motonagi was a unique NPC in Sengoku Basara 1. Yeah, Kaz. That's his name.
さて前回の優勝者は前田圭司さんですが、今年はどうでしょう。
What's Oichi's name? Devil Princess? Or Hell Girl? Dancing guys? Yeah, I like this stage. This is a good stage to grind.
キーキはダメでございます。
Where? This game has what? Oh, you mean Sengoku Basara 1? Yeah, Motochika is in Sengoku Basara 1 as an NPC. A unique NPC. I forgot his name in Devil Kings. Arslan, yeah, Arslan.
それがしは守るためにこそ槍を振るう。お前にも守るものがあるなら正々堂々勝負だ。
Also, this music slaps hard. This is how you party. My favorite part of the music is when you fight Matsu in the stage.
刑事、もう始まっていますよ。
Yeah, the Arslan series, which Koei made a Musou game 11 years after Devil Kings.
加賀の男児を守るは松の務め。彩色剣舞、いざ存分に振るいまする。皆様の盛り上がりが松へに火を灯しました。
伝説の松様が踊り出た。涙を吹けよ、盛り上がれ。なんと櫓がさらに天へと伸びる。やっくーら、それやっくーら。うわ、乗ってる場合じゃねえ。乗せてくぜ。語り継げ、踊りまくれ。松様だけに松代まで。
武家の女は文武両道、料理に踊るエンヤコーレでございます。
いいぞ松。それがしも
KG sure knows how to throw a party.
私もわしの思いにそっとうなずいてくれる。礼を言わせてくれ、トシエ。本当にありがとう。何？礼を言うならそれがしの方だ。
Oh yeah, the devs definitely know.
刑事も
The devs definitely know what they're doing.
時の流れとは本当に目まぐるしきものにございまする。
ああ、本当にその通りだ。いっそ全てが止まったなら時に思わなくもないよ。俺なら絶対倒れてるね。
刑事の歌舞伎を真似する兵が増えてしまって困ったものです。
調子に乗ってるやつは目立つぜ。てめえだな。みんな腹が減って力が出ないのか。殿は大地、若者と我らを育みし大地や。それがしも鎧を着ていた頃はあったんだぞ。
新しき前田軍、まさに新鮮な野菜のごときみずみずしさ、良き腕前ですが、前田がため負けられませぬ。
槍の待て座、ここにあり。
She does her Basara attack, summoning the entire animal kingdom.
槍の待た座の2つだわ。飾りじゃないぞ。無理 それがしがその分頑張るぞ。
イルチオ様がいれば百人力でございまする。
私は誰かを守るものでありたい。
Yeah, the hitting sound effect is pretty damn good in this stage. With the drums.
こんにゃく切る時よりも慎重にな。はい。やはりそれがしはひたすら突き進む方が好きだ。お姫様の絵には辛さと悲しみを。
Yeah, very, very fun indeed.
こいつの手当てを頼む。
心得ました。このまま夜通し踊り
Was this stage inspired by Taiko no Taitsujin? Not sure. I mean, KG always have festival stage theme since Basara 2. Basara 3 also has a stage similar like this. Fuyutage to be exact. Like KG has a festival stage, and instead of Matsu and Toshie as the sub-boss, you have Kasuga and Kanetsugu because he's part of the Uesugi army in Basara 3. And in KG's festival for Basara Fuyutage, you can see Kasuga doing a pole dance. Very nice. Yeah, I'm sure you guys love watching Kasuga doing her pole dance. So, as far as Sengoku Basara content goes, like live streams, the most viewed Sengoku Basara stream I did in this channel was Sengoku Basara for Sumeragi with Kasuga. Yeah, Kasuga has the most views in terms of a live stream. Go figure. If you want more proof that my audience are horny, there you go. We'll totally not look that up later. Oh yeah, I believe you. The sultry music piece exclusively made for that scene, yeah. Kasuga is temporary. Zombie is eternal. Is this KG stage? Yeah. I gotta go, my Wi-Fi is so bad. So most of your stream is laggy. Gotta go. Profar. Bye Profar, bye chat. Alright, Mr. Tomahawk. Thank you for dropping by. I'm sorry about your Wi-Fi. I mean, honestly, the internet here is not that better. Tanakatsu's normal combo string is insane. Yeah. Again, he's not the type of character that you play with style or like perform stylish combos. I mean, you can probably do that, but I always see Tanakatsu as a type of character that you just use to ham over enemies. Like run them through.
この目に焼き付けていくな。足軽の誇りってやつをよ。
願わくは歩もう。我ら三河
Let's
の
go up.
と共に。みんな
Where's KG?
俺についてきてくれてありがとうよ。
Where's KG? Oh, there you are, KG.
俺はでっかい花火を背負ってるんだ。みんなのために打ち上げなきゃな。
No introduction, KG? That's kind of interesting. 2 reasons I remember her. Kasuga. I have 4. Not 2, 4. Oh, I mean, Kasuga has a good theme song. I agree on that. He gave me quite a hard time, not gonna lie. Dokoisho, yeah. Like I said, KG really knows how to throw a party. Of course, it's Ashikaga.
運命の針が示す先は時代が決める。
お尋ね者です。ああ、竹。
Of course, Ashikaga is our final opponent for the Sengoku route. And I need the ultimate weapon to beat him. Or maybe not. Shanks after Isekai to Shogun. The Maeda clan would make the best diplomats in Basara out of all the clans since their parties would distract everyone from wars. True, true. Alright, let's use this one. So, about that Dynasty Wars Origin article, I'm just gonna read it because I'm reading it in my phone. So, a friend of mine shared me this article. I'm just gonna read it to you guys, like I said. So, again, I'll probably post it on the community post or on Discord. So, why fans are excited for Dynasty Wars Origins. After Dynasty Wars 9 missed the mark for so many fans of the series, there hasn't been a true Dynasty Wars experience for a very long time. No, actually, like, again, with Dynasty Wars 9 missed the mark, I don't think... I haven't missed any Dynasty Wars experience. Again, I create my own experience. When Dynasty Wars 9 failed to meet that experience or failed to give that experience, I often go back to Dynasty Wars 5, Dynasty Wars 8. Like, I remember a year after, I'm just saying here, I remember a year after Dynasty Wars 9 came out and after Wars Orgy 4 came out, I still spent hours and hours playing Dynasty Wars 5 and Samurai Wars 2 and Dynasty Wars 8. In a blog post released alongside the trailer, producer Tomohiko Sho stated, "We're out to prove with Origins that we are not only going back to our hack and slash roots with the type of action our fans crave, but we are here to redefine expectations." Now, going back to our hack and slash roots, I'm guessing they mean we're gonna ditch the open world. But redefine expectations? We'll see about that. I'm certain that in this game, we will deliver a most excellent experience that we were not able to accomplish in this series until now, carving out a new history for both Dynasty Wars and Omega Force. Now, to be honest, I feel like I've heard that line before. Now, if you didn't know, Tomohiko Sho is he was the main producer for Dynasty Wars 5, the one I was Dynasty Wars 5 and Wars Orgy 4. I mean, he worked in other Dynasty Wars games as well, but not the lead producer. And I think he was the lead producer in Dynasty Wars 6. So that's again, continuing with the article, that's a bold claim, but the footage shown so far, at least, looks to back up their words. No, I disagree on this. Like, the footage so far didn't show anything. If anything, I'm less questioning more so than answered. Like, okay, like I said, I'm excited for the game, but I still need to see more gameplay. The footage, like that 1 minute teaser or trailer for Dynasty Wars Origins, I can't really say a lot of things in regards to that. If Dynasty Wars Origins can recapture the simple but addictive combat that made the series so popular in the first place, fans will welcome it back with open arms. Again, a lot of these claims, we'll just have to wait and see. It's only a matter of time before we can actually see if Dynasty Wars Origins is going to deliver or not. As I said, I'm expecting to see gameplay this September in Tokyo Game Show. Huffing that good copium on the article. True, man, we create our own experience. Will we, though? Again, like I said, Terry, only time will tell. Does Koei not realize that people expect something new? Or the way this is, the way this was worded, like, oh, we're going to redefine expectations. We are going to carve out a new history. This is going to be a fresh take of the Dynasty Wars series or something along those lines. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Didn't we hear the same thing when Dynasty Wars 9 came out? More or less, okay? Didn't we hear a similar thing to these statements when they're trying to market out Dynasty Wars 9? Koei still suffer about clone weapons, and well, my friend Mura said this when he saw the trailer of Dynasty Wars Origins. He thinks this is just Dynasty Wars by name because to him, Dynasty Warriors is a hack and slash game where you play as the Three Kingdoms characters. If you're not playing, or if you have, again, unless we're talking about spin-offs, if you're playing as a created protagonist interacting with Dynasty Warriors characters, not necessarily playing them, it's kind of like you have the story, but it's kind of like Wolong, right? You're playing the created characters, and the Dynasty Warriors characters are there as side characters or characters that you interact in the game. Personally, for him, it's not a Dynasty Warriors game. It's just Dynasty Warriors by name. But you have to refine those roots as well. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You made a good point, Terry. People were saying, oh, Summer Wars 5 is a good game because it came back to its roots. But it came back to its roots, as in like it ditched the open world system, but it redefined or it refined nothing. If anything, if you ask me, Summer Wars 5 gameplay is worse than Summer Wars 4. It's to the point where Omega Force and Koei came back to Samurai Warriors 4 for their 10th anniversary. Came back to Samurai Warriors 4. Yeah, it came back to its roots. Like I said, it came back to its roots, but did absolutely nothing. It just came back to its roots. Otherwise, there's no point of playing Dynasty Warriors Origin. Might as well just play Dynasty Warriors 8 XL. Exactly. I mean, Koei's mindset is still stuck in the PS2 era, and players will enjoy it. Unfortunately, yeah. Everyone is a clone. Yeah. Well, the funny thing is about weapon swapping, okay? Indirectly, you're making everyone a clone because everyone can use anything. With Basara gone, Koei need to work on the combat of the Warriors games more than ever to fill in the gap. Yeah, again, as much as I love my Dynasty and Samurai Warriors, like if people are going to tell me that Dynasty Warriors is complex with its chain of square attacks or chain of triangle attacks, albeit sometimes R1, nah, it's not depth. But enough with these open world gimmicks and stuff. They add nothing to the experience. Yeah, and here's the thing as well, Terry. I mentioned this because people said, oh, we need Dynasty Warriors to have Souls-like combat. You add Souls-like mechanics in Dynasty Warriors is pretty much more like you're basically repeating the same mistake as Dynasty Warriors 9. Like, you're adding elements or you're adding concepts that don't belong in a Musou game. Just to chase a trend. Okay, I want to pick a music first. Yeah, Souls-like. Let's use this one. Souls-like trend in modern gaming sucks. Keep Souls-like to FromSoft or others. Yeah, I mean, like, oh, let's implement Neo-style combat or Wulong-style combat in Dynasty Warriors. Please don't add Soulsborne combat. I play Warriors to escape from Soulsborne. And again, it's kind of like adding Soulsborne-like combat in Dynasty Warriors. Oh, some people, oh, because to add more depth in Dynasty Warriors. No, you're just adding shit that doesn't belong there. And at the end of the day, you're just making another Dynasty Warriors 9, but in different form. Of course, you're fighting the trio Kyushu. And also, I don't see a Souls-like combat would work in a Musou game. That's just me. Shimazu is a partial Zavist. Comb sword, yeah. That's Yoshihiro's sword. Yeah, Shimazu Yoshihiro. We need more hack and slash action games like DMC5 or Bayonetta. Oh, I would love for that. We got Hi-Fi Rush last year, and it's probably one of my favorite games of 2023. Yeah, exactly. That's literally it. If you're adding, people say, oh, let's make the in order for Dynasty Wars combat to work better or to have more depth, let's apply mechanics from Neo, a Souls-like game. No, you're just dumping shit for no reason. Like, you're just shoving trends in games that don't need to work like that way. Again, if you want a good combat, I always say this to people in the community, if you want to see a good Musou combat, Sengoku Basara is the way to go. Like, adding Devil May Cry combat mechanics in a Musou game works pretty damn well for Sengoku Basara. Because both of them have one thing in common. High-speed hack and slash action. Yeah, I know, the studio behind Hi-Fi Rush was closed. Tango Gameworks. And also, hello, Brian. I just want to say this, Brian, since you're here. Jangan coret-coret tembok ya. Thanks, Microsoft. Yeah, in terms of combat, Capcom is still the king. Yeah, again. As much as I love Dynasty and Samurai Warriors, you cannot tell me with a straight face Sengoku Basara's combat is more simplistic than Dynasty Warriors. Especially Basara 4. Like I've said in my retrospective videos, one of the biggest things about Sengoku Basara combat, even with the lot more simpler mechanics in the older PS2 Basara games, is that every character does not play the same. Every character does not have the same pattern of attacks. Like even in, like I said, even in Dynasty and Samurai Warriors, when characters are not cloned, is it like they have unique movesets, but everyone still shares a pattern of attacks. Man, these guys are tough. Wait, hold on, Terry. Let me finish Munishige here. Hello, Dasa. If you could only bring one thing over from Basara to Warriors, what would it be? Combat. Simple. Combat depth. Combat mechanics. Capcom and Platinum games still hold the place of being hack and slash kings, and honestly, Capcom still holds the play. Still holds place, not just in hack and slash fighting games. Again, if I sound like I'm sucking dick for Capcom, maybe that partially is, but you cannot deny like Capcom is excelled in what they do. Whether it's hack and slash games, whether it's platform action games, survival horror, fighting games, a lot of the trend that a lot of the trend in modern gaming was pioneered by Capcom. Competitive fighting. Again, Capcom started the trend of competitive fighting games with Street Fighter 2. Survival horror, in a way, like modern survival horror. Capcom pioneered with Resident Evil. Like hack and slash, high-speed hack and slash action. Yes, we have Dynasty Warriors with, we have Ko with Dynasty Warriors 2, who pioneered hack and slash in general, you can say, but in terms of combat depth and mechanics, DMC. The parry system in RE4. I'm not saying Capcom is perfect, but I'm praising things when it's worth praising. Sengoku Basara for Sumeragi, it's a good game. Like, it's an amazing game. But this game came out during Capcom's, like, weird phase. Like, the mid-2010s was Capcom... Oh, I'm dead? Fuck. I didn't realize I was dead. Let's restart. Yeah, like I said, mid-2010 Capcom was kind of weird. Capcom kind of bounced back in the later 2010s with the Resident Evil remakes and DMC5. Yeah, exactly. I admire Capcom's creativity as well. Have I told you my first Capcom game? My first ever Capcom game is not the Street Fighters, is not the Mega Mans. My first ever is not the Resident Evils. My first ever Capcom game was... Really? You want to move... Yeah, 10 years ago, Capcom was Crapcom. You're... And also, hello, Sword of Heaven. Capcom's 2000 was godly. I'd argue Capcom's in the 90s was godly as well. Hello, Sword of Heaven. Welcome to the stream. Finally, glad you can join here. I'm playing Musou game, but better. You're thinking of moving out of Indonesia, Tekmo Boss. Where was I? My first ever Capcom game was Mickey and Minnie's Great Circus Mystery. How many of you have played that game? Wait, MotoGP was a Capcom game? What? Perk era is 90s? I mean, 2000s you could say. 2000 was a godly era for Capcom as well. Yeah, the 2010s was their downer era, you can say. Yeah, it was their Crapcom era. Now 2020 is, you can say, a renaissance for Capcom. Now people are calling Capcom Cap God. But honestly, like, again, you mentioned, Terry, you mentioned 2000 Capcom was great. The early 2000s was not that great for Capcom, or at least 2002 to 2003. I've documented in my Sengoku Basara videos. Like 2002 to 2003. Look at the games that came out for Capcom. You got Mega Man X7, Dino Crisis 3, Resident Evil Dead Aim, Devil May Cry 2. Holy shit, dude. Like, holy shit, bro. Yeah, the early 2000s, I'd say, was a rough year for Capcom as well. Mid-2000s, on the other hand, now that's when Capcom was really perking up.
誠を閉ざせ。
I'm just saying, notice how Capcom started getting shaky when they stopped making Beautiful Joe games? Can't be a coincidence. Now that's another series I haven't heard for quite a while, Beautiful Joe. The last time I heard of Beautiful Joe was in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. My first Capcom game was Mega Man 2. Nah, that's a nice game. Captain Commando, goated game. Onimusha and Chaos Legion were early 2000s, and I love those games. Yeah, Onimusha 2 was good. Chaos Legion was also good. Ah, Mega Man X4, another goated game.
絶望の黒義輝様の色に染まれ。私の姿で一人でも多く勇気づけてみせる。期待して構わないのかな。これがあがきなどではないと。 このままただ勝ってはつまらない。この光景を見るたびに思うよ。やはり戦など必要ない。
Man, Sorin is kicking my ass. Holy shit. Are you playing Sengoku Basara on PC? Yeah, I'm using the RPCS3 emulator. Have you ever played Sengoku Basara before? Sort of, Evan. Trust me, if you like Devil May Cry, you're gonna love this game. If you want Musou game with a bit of more depth in combat, Sengoku Basara is the game for you. Like I said, this game is not just square, square, and triangle. So while Capcom might not have been as successful back then, their games were fire. Yeah, I'm playing on heaven difficulty as well. These guys are absolute nightmare. Whereas 2000s, okay, 90s Capcom was okay, but for me, I wouldn't say they were the pinnacle of their focus genres back then. Personally, I think other companies outclassed them. Whereas in 2000s, they owned the 3D beat 'em up genre. Nobody would compete. Mega Man X4. Wow, funny enough. We mentioned about Mega Man X4, and then a guy named Mega Man X4 came in. Welcome to the stream. DuckTales was your first Capcom game? That's really cool. You should Samurai Heroes, because that's the only Basara game other than Devil Kings that came out in the West. Like this game, for example. Like you can do certain, like, okay, name me a Dynasty Wars game where you can do this combo. So let's say square, 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 and then L1 square, L1 triangle square, like this, and then R1, and then hold R2. Well, it's not a combo, this one. Basara 3 combat is good, but it's still limited compared to Basara 4. Hey, Aldi. Hello. Kamu ka streaming hari ni? I'm old Sengoku Basara fan and Capcom in general. Hey, you ain't that old. Don't worry. I'm probably in the same generation as you do. I mean, I played DuckTales. Again, I played some NES games where on the GBA, because we used to have NES compilation games on GBA. That's how I got most of my NES experience. But like I said, my first ever video game console was the Sega Mega Drive. Funny that Monster Hunter, just like Sengoku Basara, it was a niche series and popular in Japan. Now it became mainstream after M8 Monster Hunter World. It became Capcom's big three. Oh, lagi kurang sehat. Ya udah istirahat dulu, Aldi. Jadi paksain. When she gets damaged is fucking insane. And sometimes he tanks my attack. You're almost 43? Like I said, you ain't that old for me. And honestly, I love the fact that you're 43. As in, like, senior gamers, you could say, like veteran gamers. I love my veteran gamers. Nice to meet you, Vega Man. And I've seen my analytics, and honestly, the biggest demographic for this channel was at the age of 25 to 35. The second largest demographic was 35 to 45. Yeah, I guess I attract a lot of millennials, or maybe Gen X. Look at all the 3D beat 'em up Konami released in 2000s. There's some rough ones. And also, Vega Man, I'm glad that someone your age know about Sengoku Basara. Considering this is a very niche Japanese exclusive title. I'm on the younger side. No worries, bro. I got some audience that are 15 to 25. In fact, one of the members in my community, he's in high school. He's 16, and his favorite series, like video game series, is Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, a 16-year-old teenager loves Metal Gear Solid. Imagine that. Amazing, isn't it? Castlevania. I haven't played the PS2 Castlevania games, Terry. I'm not too big of a Castlevania fan. Like, the one Castlevania game that I played the most was Super Castlevania 4. I probably watched one of your Sengoku Basara videos, so this stream was recommended. Nice, nice. Oh yeah, speaking of DuckTales, DuckTales had a remake 10 years ago for the Wii U, right? Oh, for all the consoles. Yeah, I only remember DuckTales on the Wii U for some reason. Is there a unique version of that cutscene for every character? Depends. So yeah, some characters have unique interactions. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't just for the Wii U, but for some reason I only remember it being a Wii U game. Was it by Capcom as well? The DuckTales remake? I like Shaman King's Master of Spirits. It was developed by the same team. What team?
矢は飛びつくだけにあらず天より降り注ぎもするぞ。
わしのこの肩に罪も希望も乗せて歩もう。かつて一人のシンがその肩にこう乗せたように。
Capcom versus Konami. I'm more open with the idea with Sega versus Capcom than versus Konami.
もがらよ、これより先はぬら次第ぞ。
Ah, I see. Oh ya, semangat bang. 19 karakter lagi selesai. Iya. Terima kasih Aldi. Ya udah setengah jalan. I'm halfway there. Me too. Sega versus Capcom.
Washiが掲げるこれもまた所詮はだとしてもこの歩みを止めはしない。
Halo pemburu vampir.
みんな本当によくやってくれた。お前たち一人一人の心がこの太平をもたらしたんだ。だが本当に大変なのはこれからだ。ようやく掴んだこの穏やかなる時を300年の後にまでつなぐ術は何だと思う？恐怖か？いや違う。それは血を凍らせ心を怯えさせるものだ。それでは力か？それも違う。力任せでは結局涙を流すものが出るだけだ。互いを信じ思い合おう。それがこの世を温める。そうわしらに必要なのは揺るがぬ絆だ。
Yeah, I would love to see a fighting game for Project X Zone or Tekken. Way forward per Capcom's request. Even got original cast to do the VA. Alan Young, who was like 100. That's pretty impressive. I mean, the same can be said about Streets of Rage, right? It's from .emu, but out of Sega's request or out of Sega's, you can say, blessings. Kizuna intensifies, yeah. And also, for me today, minus 10,000 or 100,000 bonds. Alright, now we go to the drama route.
Tokugawa.
Alright, a three-way battle between Tokugawa, Toyotomi, and Matsunaga. Just the way I like it. Naotora Chuan, yeah. Chad Naotora. I'm not too fond of Streets of Rage 4, honestly. I mean, that's okay. I know a lot of people in my channel or in my community didn't really like Streets of Rage 4. I mean, one of my first discussion videos is called Why Streets of Rage Remake is Better Than 4. And it was a very controversial opinion. I mean, I still in the belief of that. I love Streets of Rage Remake. Alright guys, I want to take a piss for a while. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. The only thing I do in Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires is make cursed character creation. I made Count from Sesame Street. My theory that if they add Hanzo, he may be a person to make Tadakatsu into a Gundam. Possibly. I love it, but it was my first one, to be fair. I enjoyed the first three, but don't have nostalgia as factor. So to me, it's just 4 has the most characters and stuff in it. So I like, yeah. I mean, I like Streets of Rage 4 regardless. Share them in the Discord. Oh yeah, Meaty Spag loves his cursed character creation. My biggest issue with Streets of Rage 4 would be combo meter and the lack of intimidating bosses. I understand that, and some of the I do agree in one thing. Some of the bosses in Streets of Rage 4 are more annoying. Oh damn it! I forgot to change the music again. I keep forgetting this. Streets of Rage 4 bosses are sometimes annoying and cheap. But overall, I think the game did pretty well. Do you play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Not Turtles in Time. Shredder's Revenge. You mentioned about the original voice actors for DuckTales returned in the DuckTales remake. You can say the same thing about the original cast of TMNT, 80s TMNT. Other than James Avery, because he sadly passed away 10 years ago. Shredder's Revenge is a really good game, and I'm also excited for the new Power Rangers game. Rita's Rewind. Also, hello Isaac, welcome to the stream. Yeah, James Avery as Shredder. God rest his soul. Like the original 4 voice actors for the 80s TMNT came back in Shredder's Revenge. I'm a 2003 Turtles kid myself, yeah. So you have Camp Clark as Leonardo. Who else? Townsend Coleman as Michelangelo. Rob Paulson as Raphael, and I forgot who voiced Donatello again. Oh, Barry Gordon. Yeah, so those 4 came back in Shredder's Revenge. I also do like the voice cast for 2003 TMNT, like Michael Sinterniklaas as Leonardo, and then you got Sam Riegel as Donatello. I forgot who voiced Michelangelo and Raphael in TMNT 2003. I know Sean Schimmel voiced one of the robots. I forgot. Like, you basically have the Funimation team. I mean, yeah, the 4 kids dub. I know Barry Gordon was also Razor in SWAT Cats. Oh, Manhattan Project. Yeah, it's the Sega Genesis version, right? The Sega Genesis version of Turtles in Time. Well, it's a completely different game, but you know, you get what I'm saying. As far as sorry, I had a voice crack there. As far as 80s cartoons that I somewhat grew up with, I mean, I was born in the 90s, not 80s. as far as 80s cartoons, because there used to be we used to have 80s cartoons airing back in the early 2000s, us here in Indonesia. So I grew up with, you know, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show with Captain Lou Albano as Mario and Danny Welsh as Luigi. God rest both of their souls as well. Yeah, I grew up with that show. I love that show. Captain Lou Albano. Oh, sorry, Nest TMN. Sorry. The Manhattan Project is Nest TMNT 3. Sorry. The Sega Genesis one is the Hyperdrive. I forgot the name. Hyperstone Heist. Yeah, Hyperstone Heist. Sorry. Keep running away, Hanbei. I have to go now. Still sick. Bye. Yeah. Get well soon, Tecmo Boss. Get well soon. Yeah, I know. 2003 TMNT was by 4Kids, but it's probably one of the most mature shows of 4Kids. It's a lot more mature than the 80s TMNT series. Do the Mario, yeah. Oh yeah, another 80s cartoon that, like, it used to air in the mid-2000s for us here in Indonesia. So they used to re-air older cartoons from 80s and like American cartoons from 80s and 90s in the mid-2000s and early 2000s. I'm talking about 80s, right? Do you guys know this cartoon called Dino Saucers? Kotaro. So I'm asking you guys know of Dino Saucers? Was the shows? Yeah, they were in Indonesian, of course. They were not translated in English. Though again, we used to have cable TV, so we had access to Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and Disney Channel. Like I used to watch The Mask, like the '90s cartoon Mask, with Rob Paulson voicing The Mask, and he actually did a pretty damn good job of impersonating Jim Carrey with his voice. Never heard of it? Sounds familiar? Yeah, it's called Dino Saucers. Is that the one with the purple-haired lady with the cat ears? No. I mean, it's about alien dinosaurs. So 90s cartoons, again, I used to have Cartoon Network. I grew up with Cartoon Network of the late 90s and early 2000s. Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls. Was Dexter's Lab, Powerpuff Girls. Okay, we're fighting these two. Dexter's Lab, Powerpuff Girls, Cow and Chicken, I Am Weasel, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Samurai Jack, Teen Titans. Man, that was the shows I grew up with. Then kind of like the late 2000s fell off for me for Cartoon Network. I actually came back to Cartoon Network in early 2010s and mid 2010s. Like my favorite Cartoon Network show ever. Yes, Terry. Chicks dig giant robots. Megas XLR was good. I don't really like Ed and Eddie for some reason. It was an acid trip. Now, granted, I Am Weasel and Cow and Chicken were acid trips as well, but I actually prefer those shows over Ed and Eddie. So, as I said, I I kind of fell off with Cartoon Network when I was a teenager, but I actually came back to watch Cartoon Network shows when I was in university because one show in particular interests me the most. Regular Show. That was like, Regular Show was part of my university days, and for some reason, even until today, Regular Show is probably the most relatable show as a young adult. Because it depicts like life as a young adult with a crazy mind of a young adult. I watch a bit of Adventure Time with my younger siblings, but I wasn't like too crazy with Adventure Time. Like the two Cartoon Network shows during the mid-2010s that I watched were Regular Show and what's it called? We Bare Bears. I like We Bare Bears. Yeah, again, we have access to Cartoon Network. We had access to Nickelodeon. Though I was more of a cartoon. I like shows in Cartoon Network a lot more than Nickelodeon. Like the one show that I constantly, the one show that I really like in Nickelodeon. Well, when it comes to cartoons, it's SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents. But I watch a lot of the sitcoms in Nickelodeon, and what my favorite sitcom in Nickelodeon in the 90s was Kenan and Kel. Like that shit, even watching Kenan and Kel today, that shit still makes me laugh. Chowder, it was good, but it's not my tasting. Not for my tasting. And then there was Flapjack, which is downright scary, honestly. Like that show is an even bigger acid trip than Ed, Edd and Eddy. I like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Okay, I like Courage the Cowardly Dog, but for some reason, both shows, Courage the Cowardly Dog and Flapjack, scared the living shit out of me. But for some reason, I like Courage a lot more. Johnny Bravo, Chalk Zone, yeah, amazing shows. Totally Spies was on Disney Channel back in the day. When it comes to Disney cartoons back in the 2000s, my favorite one was House of Mouse. And Totally Spies. Totally Spies used to be in Disney Channel back in the day. Yeah, Matsunaga. And of course, we used to have Animax, where I watch anime. I used to watch anime in like Indonesian TV and also Animax. Like most of the mainstream anime shows, like your Naruto, your One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, Inuyasha, was on local TV.
我がケーキ始まりのくさびよそうだな最後の最後素晴らしい共鳴だったよ秀吉
Matsunaga always went out with a bang. Yeah, in some places, Totally Spies was in Cartoon Network, but for me, back in the day, it was on Disney Channel. Oh, Mr. Mac, do I like orange soda? Yeah, Profar loves orange soda. Is it true? Mm-hmm. I do. Ooh. Though to be fair, I prefer strawberry Fanta than orange Fanta. Good acting from KG. Yeah, Masakazu Morita. Never disappoints. Right, it's time for Sekigahara. Again, Kenan and Kel still makes me laugh after 25 years. Alright, time to use the ultimate weapon. What the hell was that? It's the line from Kenan and Kel.
良いか落ち着いて聞け
If you haven't watched Kenan and Kel, I know some of the audience here are pretty young. If you haven't watched Kenan and Kel, I highly recommend you watch Kenan and Kel. Oh yeah, I need to change this music. Sorry, because they're gonna play TM Revolution when I fight Mitsunagi. Double deal. I am not gonna get my I'm not gonna get butt fucked by TM Revolution. Let's use the... Also, the way I word it sounds pretty damn homoerotic, getting butt fucked by TM Revolution. Ah, yeah, the Seigara theme in Basara 3. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Mac. Kenan Kill reference.
三成良いか
Another line I love from Kenan and Kel. I dropped the screw in the tuna.
Mitsunari, Hideyoshi殿が倒れ、まず思い至ったのはお前のことだった。
Yeah, this game has DLC packs for music from the older games. It's kind of like Dynasty Warriors 7, 8, and 9. So they could have gone away with it if they just took the deal, yeah, but Kel's guilt can't handle it. You know, drop the screw in the tuna.
掴んだ未来もかけいやあんた本当にやっちまったのか三成様にとって一番大事なものを奪ったのかよ
その様子では何も伝わっていないらしい。さて、この上お前までもが倒れたなら門をかたどれ。
And when it comes to anime, like I said, we used to have Animax back in 2004, and I remember so hyped with the fact that we are getting a dedicated TV channel for anime instead of just waiting, instead of constantly waiting for Sunday to happen, because most of the anime series that air in Indonesia happen in Sundays. Like like your One Piece, your Inuyasha, they were all Sunday morning cartoons for us. So having a dedicated channel just for anime was a big deal. Oh yeah, Sengoku Basara 4 Sumeragi Anniversary Collection has all of the DLCs. There are even certain DLCs that are not in the PS3 version, like exclusive only on PS4. I'm playing the PS3 version with an emulator. Like for example, one of Ashikaga's weapon, the clock design, like the clock blade that he has, it's only on the PS4 version, and it's also present in the anniversary edition of Sengoku Basara 4 Sumeragi. How the fuck do you drop a screw in your tuna? Going back to anime, So Animax, the first time I was excited for the first time that we had a dedicated channel only for anime. So when it first aired in 2004, January 2004, the first anime that they aired, the first series that they aired is Cyborg Kuro-chan. How many of you have watched that show, Cyborg Kuro-chan? It actually has a pretty good PS1 game that maybe one day I'll stream this game. Like again, once I'm done with Sengoku Basara for Sumeragi, there are a shit ton of games that I want to play. Yeah, Kel has his ways. And, the other, like the one episode that made me laugh the most, like there are a lot of good Keenan and Kel episodes. Do you guys remember the TV episode? Cutscene. It was the raffle episode where you will win a TV by winning the raffle. So if you win the raffle, you get a TV. And a lot of the times in Keenan, the biggest gag or like the running gag in Keenan and Kel is that Kel is gonna fuck up in every episode. It's all because of Kel. Like the main problem of the entire plot revolves around Kel fucking up at something. So he tried to get a balloon in what's it? The store, Rigby's, but he stands on this box, the TV box, you know, the TV box for the raffle winners, and then he jumps around in that box to get the balloon, and then all of a sudden, yeah, lo and behold, he breaks the TV. The Tiger of Mikawa. I can't name an anime I watch other than Voltron. So yeah, getting back to anime. Cyborg Kuro-chan, like, that was the first anime that aired in Animax, and it immediately got me hooked because I played Cyborg Kuro-chan on PS1 before I watched the anime. And then they also aired... Do you know Great Teacher Onizuka? That was the first time I watched Great Teacher Onizuka, the anime, on Animax. It's one of my favorite anime series ever. And it's unfortunate that we never... like, the anime never went full adapt the manga. It has an original ending. I would love, like, if there's one anime I would love to see a remake, it's definitely Great Teacher Onizuka. Yeah, Cyborg Kuro-chan game. It's a really good game by Konami. It's a Konami shooter game. What, Cyborg Kuro-chan? It's about a robot cat designed by an evil scientist to take over the world. But then that robot cat decided to go against the scientist. It's a cute show. Like, the way I word it sounds like a dark show, but it's not. It's actually a cute show. Cyborg Kuro-chan. GTO, yeah, Great Teacher Onizuka. That was a good show. That's the first time I watched GTO was in Animax. But with the with Animax being a thing back in 2004, 2005, it actually got me into shows that I've never seen before. Like, it got me into shows that are not mainstream, like your most shonen shows, like your One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball, Inuyasha, maybe Sailor Moon, like your mainstream anime show, like long-running anime shows. Like, again, some of the shows that I watch in Animax, I mentioned Cyborg Kuro-chan, I mentioned, what's that? Great Teacher Onizuka. You guys know Chobits. Yeah, I watch Chobits in Animax. I think Chobits was the first rom-com ecchi anime that I watched. Like, yeah, imagine an 11-year-old Profar watching an ecchi. It was truly an experience. There was Chobits, and what else did I watch back in the day? Another classic 90s anime that I watched. Two of them. So many of them, again. I finished Yu Yu Hakusho in Animax. I watched Yu Yu Hakusho. I also, like, they did air some popular anime. Like, I finished OG Dragon Ball back in 2006 via Animax. Again, I get to experience a lot of classic 90s animes, 90s and 2000 animes because of Animax that are not pretty popular. Like the non-mainstream shows. Chobits was a throwback, yeah. I might watch Chobits again. I like those kind of shows, like rom-com, slightly ecchi shows. Like I was a tsundere back in the day. Oh, rom-com ecchi, boo, you know. But then, you know what? I feel like, yeah, if I enjoy it, I enjoy it. There are some shoujo shows that I enjoy as well when it comes to anime. Going from video game to an anime is a different taste. There are some even shoujo shows that I watched back in the day and I really enjoyed them. One of them is called Ultra Maniac. I don't know if you ever watched that show, Ultra Maniac. I feel so lost not knowing of them. In some aspect, I feel like I know too much. Ultra Maniac. I watched the entire series of Cardcaptor Sakura. I also I'm doing a throwback anime. That was like because of Animax, it introduced me to Astro Boy, 2003 Astro Boy. Lovely Complex is the only rom-com that I adore. Lovely Complex is a classic. There's one rom-com. It's not a 2000 anime. It's a 2010s anime that I really like. It's called Wotakoi. Love is hard for an otaku. I don't know if you ever watched that. It's like the characters are adults in their early 20s and 30s, but they're all like nerds. It's like they're into gaming, they're into anime, but they're all office workers in their late 20s and early 30s. Pretty damn good show. And of course, we have Sengoku Basara reference in Wotakoi, so it made me like the show even more. School Rumble? I know of School Rumble, but I'm not really into the series. I just know it. I've said before that my favorite anime show is Inuyasha, but I found shows. Oh my god, I need to drink water. Oh yeah, why is Yukimura here? Isn't the boss Hideyoshi? No, this is Sekigahara. I mean, Yukimura is part of the Western Army. The boss here is Mitsunari. What the fuck you're talking about? Well, I don't know. Maybe you can maybe I could introduce to you to some of the shows that I watched. Like, so I mentioned about Funny as I recommend Funny as Hell and top 5 opening theme. Don't say that. Come on, don't say that. I'm just losing my voice because I need a drink. I'm fine. God damn it! Now I forgot what I want to say. But there's a cutscene, so we'll wait for the cutscene.
この地表のいずこにもあの息吹が感じられない。家康、私はただ肌寒いんだ。三成、こ 答えろ家康。貴様なのか。貴様がこの世から秀吉様を奪い去ったのか。
ああ、間違いない。秀吉殿はこの手でわしが撃った。
家康。何が貴様をそこまでグリッツに動かした。
絆の世を得るためには秀吉殿が邪魔だった。
Dude, Ieyasu saying Kizuna is more or less like Liu Bei saying benevolence.
無縁の戦に割り込んでまで。
秀吉殿とて所詮は人の子だな。
Wait, let me finish this first, then let's talk about anime for a while.
無謀がこの上なかった。
なぜそんな忌むべき配役の気を。
I'll finish this quick.
三成、残念ながらこれでお別れだ。悪いがこれ以上お前に費やす時間はない。来い、戦つ。
待て家康、行くな。なぜ私を殺さない。家康、いつか必ず貴様を殺してやるぞ。
わしを憎め三成。わしを恨み生きてくれ。
Mitsunaru, that's his name. He's hilarious in Sengoku Basara. Oh yeah, I mentioned about Inuyasha. This game has no he has to just leave because, yeah, oh well, I beat up Mitsunari. Just like I decided not to kill Mitsunari just to rub it in on him. As I was saying, like Inuyasha, I got to watch back in the mid 2000s of two 90s anime series that is somewhat similar to Inuyasha. Yes, he's a savage. Two of them were the Visions of Escaflowne and Fushigi Yugi. Okay, we're fighting Shingen. I mean, I do have a list of shows I do want to watch, but it's kind of short. Like, I told you guys before, right? When it comes to like certain video games that we have here and anime shows or TV shows, I was kind of spoiled. It's like I was fortunate enough to experience a lot of things when I was a kid. And I'm even more fortunate now as an adult to experience more things because I kind of skipped, like, especially for video games, I skipped the PS3 and PS4 era. I never owned a console in the 7th and 8th gen. I know some people said the 8th gen console kind of suck. But again, I do want to, back in the day, I wanted to experience some games in that era, which I wasn't able to do as a young adult. Now after COVID, I was able to get a good job. I was able to get a good living, and I was able to get my PC. I was able to buy a Nintendo Switch, so I was able to experience a lot of modern games and also the games that I haven't experienced back when I was in university or graduating from university. But yeah, during the 2000s, I was like spoiled with a lot of things. Like some of my friends even like, wow, dude, you as an Indonesian, you got a lot. Well, some people kind of like. I grew up with Sega Mega Drive. I used to have Super Nintendo. I used to have Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, even portables like Sega Game Gear or the original Game Boy Advance. I had a lot of things back in the day. I want to switch to a different partner. Let's pick Motochika. Let's pick Choaniki here. So who opposite of a path in Basara 3 where he kills Ishida and deeply regrets it? Oh hey, how did you change the main menu music? Oh, I'm using the mod. By the way, I'm using a mod because there is a mod I found I was given in the Sengoku Basara translation community. So the mod allows you to change the main menu music. I asked for that. I asked for that mod. Just because I don't want Team Revolution to buttfuck me. Like, it's very annoying that I have to constantly switch on and off the main menu music just because to avoid that copyright. Right, anime route. And once again, I forgot to change the music. Hold on.
行こうみんな本気で行くぞ甲斐武田が主偉大なる信玄公よ
Change the music. At the stage.
先にお伝えした通り休戦の儀を結びたい
Yeah, it's pretty useful as well, just for me to avoid copyright.
まあ別にその程度で怒りゃしないけどさ今さら
Oyakata-sama, huh? Wait, didn't fight with Motochika, now did he? No. Oh, a funny story. When I uploaded the Sengoku Basara to Heroes retrospective video, I saw my analytics, and I got a 1% audience that was above 65. And I think to myself, who in the world above the age of 65 would be watching my Sengoku Basara video? Wait, hold on. Need to open the door? I'm back. Perhaps they were interested in Japanese history? Maybe. Grannies love Kojiro? Why wouldn't they? Kojiro is best husbando. Grandchild using the old people love gaming too. I know, like, again, I appreciate it. So the Sengoku Basara video did like 7.5 thousand views, right? Sengoku Basara 2 Heroes video. So if you have a 1% audience if you have a 1% audience that is above the age of 65, that means there are 75 views of that video who are, say, 75 views came from people above the age of 65. A game for all ages. Yep. Again, I don't mind it. I'm actually happy for it. Like, even, like I said, I got some young audience in my channel, though I cover mostly retro games. But enable, like, me introducing these games to older people or younger people is a blessing. I'm pretty damn grateful about that. I'm really grateful. Grandpapa Kojiro is everyone's daddy. Yeah, like you said, Isaac, Sengoku Basara is an anime disguised as historical fiction, while Samurai Warriors is historical fiction disguised as an anime. Maybe, yeah, maybe those old chaps were gaming since the NES days. Again, game for all ages. That's nice, especially for a niche game like Sengoku Basara.
ついてないね、オタクもさ。ん？理由？まあ聞かなくてもすぐにわかると思うけどね。そういやいつかもこんな風に挑んで門をかたどれ、熱き絆よ。やるってのか。
The scene with Ieyasu in the spear kind of makes me want to see Ieyasu in the spear again, but with a different moveset. That's pretty damn cool.
たった今身をもって知ったよ。
まあんたが何を思うがどうだっていいけど、あんま大将を刺激しないでほしい。
勇壮なる虎、力知る我が師よ。あなたはそれをどういったものと捉えている？お前にとっての絆とは力尽き。無論親方様や助け皆の間で巡りゆく尊き出直せ雪室。不甲斐なし。
I mean, you're not wrong on that, Max. Kojiro is the type of guy, that older women would probably fall for. He's the ultimate bro as well. Yoshiaki seems like a kind of man. Mogami?
わしは楽になれるだがそうできないだけの理由があるんだ。
深き工事に足を取られる
最後の一つまで取られるといよいよまずいぞ。
このまま終わるなどということはあるまい。武田の腕自慢を破るあっぱれ。
He's a true gentleman, Yoshiaki.
今のうちに勝ち名乗りを考えておくも一興かと。ちょんまげが足りなかった。皆に問う。このありさまで成功を誇れるか判定してます。あの戦果を記していくので精一杯だぜ。
Let's go, Ieyasu. Oh, I don't have to fight Yukimura here. I hate fighting Yukimura in before the gate. Ora, 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 ora. Yeah.
風林火山。それは兵法のみの教えにあらず。己の志、そして民の心にも通ずると知れい。
はい。親方様。
無数門を
かたどれ熱き絆よ。
やるってのか。
It's Yukimura.
まずは己を誇るがよ。三河。以前単身わしに挑んだことがあったな。配下にふさわしき主になる。そう友のためを思ってじゃ。
お懐かしい話です。そして見ての通りわしは一人でも立てるようにな。徳川殿、やはり今のそれがしはそなたを認められませぬ。そうだ。
That's quick.
お前にしてみれば無理もないと思うよ。
I like Shingen's death animation.
ものすごく息巻いてるっぽいんだけど。なんだって。
Yukimura got super screechy. His voice, uh-huh.
本気で行くぞ。わしが掲げるこれもまた所詮はだとしてもこの歩みを止めはしない。
Right, time for the final stage. Thank you for the heart emojis. Kid Robot, what's the difference between this and the normal Sengoku Basara 4? I start with this game and not miss anything. Yeah, this is like Sengoku Basara 4 Extreme Legends. Also, welcome to the channel. You don't really need to experience Sengoku Basara 4, original Sengoku Basara 4. The difference is that, first of all, characters. There are characters that are missing. There are some characters are missing in Sengoku Basara 4. So Wait, 5 plus 8 characters are not in Sengoku Basara 4. Ashikaga Yoshiteru, Kyogoku Maria, Rikyu, Takeda Shingen, Uesugi Kenshin, Matsu, Maeda Toshie, and Kasuga are not in base Sengoku Basara 4. I don't want to buy both games because money. Just get Sengoku Basara 4 Sumeragi. And also, if you have a PS4, I'd recommend you to get Sengoku Basara 4 Sumeragi Anniversary Edition. It's basically, yeah, different opening and ending as well. Sengoku Basara 4 Sumeragi Anniversary Edition is basically Basara 4 Sumeragi with all the DLCs. Oke, saya pamit dulu. Oke, terima kasih Nantio. Yeah, Kasuga was not in base Basara 4. So like the characters that don't like the characters that don't have a story in Basara 3 and 3 Utage. So characters that do not have stories in Basara 3 Utage became NPCs in Basara 4, base Basara 4. Oh, you have a PS4? Yeah. You get the Sengoku Basara 4 Sumeragi Anniversary Edition. It's Sengoku Basara 4 Sumeragi with all the DLCs. Let's play his yellow Monochika, and I'm gonna play his base Tokugawa Ieyasu. Yeah, it's just yellow and yellow. Uniform. Man, it's almost 4 hours, by the way.
まだ戻っていないか。行こう。な。
Yellow turbans. Yep. Alright, this is the final stage. Also, can't get over the loss of... Yeah, I miss Ujimasa. Also, I love Ujimasa's theme song. Yeah, seeing Ieyasu on a horse feels so weird. Yeah, because we're gonna fight Tarakatsu in this stage. Also, I do believe in base Sengoku Basara 4, you don't have the anime route. How does Matsunaga outlive Ujimasa? Because it's Sengoku Basara. Historical accuracy in this game is being thrown out of the window. Tarakatsu should become a transformer and morph into a horse. Beast Wars. By the way, if you're wondering how setting PCSX2 went for me, it's not going well. I did get a version I was setting up from the Internet Archive, so I'm gonna download one from the PCSX2 site. There's no Hojo clan, yeah. Kotaro joined the Matsunaga clan in this game. Yeah, the content. Yeah, just get this one. When it comes to Sengoku Basara, I always recommend getting the updated version. Like, yeah, it's basically like Extreme Legends, but I always use the comparison of Super Street Fighter 2. Or like second generation or third strike of Sengoku Basara games instead of Extreme Legends, because it feels like a completely different game than regular expansion. PCSX2 is fine with me. It depends on PC and some people's experience. Oh no, it depends more on the PC that you are using for PCSX2. Yeah, you get a roulette as well, but which I turned it off. because I don't need the roulette.
直虎様を守る白虎の爪
Yeah, I know. I mean that server, by the way. There's a Discord server for Sengoku Basara for Sumeragi English patch. Again, I am part of that community.
お前なんかにいいの男衆をバカにされる言われはない
Yeah, Kanetsugu is playable via roulette. Best character in the game. Best character in the series. Goated 100 out of 10 characters. 100 out of 10 character. You know what's gonna make Kanetsugu into a better character? If he was a Zavis. If Kanetsugu convert himself to Zavism, goated, like, god level character.
どこかにいないものか
忠勝は今どうした使者としてこの地を訪れたはずだ
さあな
門をかたどれ熱き絆よ
お前には愛想が尽きたんじゃないのか
そうかだとしたらそれも当然だと思う
Yeah, to put it short, if you're planning to get Sengoku Basara 4, just get Sumeragi. You don't need to experience base Basara 4. It's part of the learning curve, Isaac. Once you're able to set up an emulator, it's an amazing experience. I have the OP Kanetsugu vid on my channel. Nice. If we convert to Zavism, Zavi would be unstoppable. Sorry.
まだまだそんな打ち込みぬるいぞ
直虎様が自頭でなきゃいいはとっくに消えてたな
Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back, Agasa. Man, this move is pretty damn good.
Otoko ni wa naniをしても全くダメだという時は
It definitely seems that way, especially with the fact that you can play pretty much any game from that systems library if you can find the ROM. And there's quite a few PS2 games that I'd rather not pay. Yeah, exactly. That's the beauty of emulators.
人の分け目は単純さ。男が期待されない国ってのも割と居心地いいもんよね。
Yeah, that's another thing as well, Isaac. Tiger. Right, time to fight the final boss.
頼られなかったホンダの辛さ。私の剣で思い知れ。
戦つの強さ。詳しく話してくれ、ナオトラ殿。
ひたむきであることの強さ。とくと思い知れ。
What's the difference between PS2 version of the Basara 2 and PSP? It's more or less just the graphics. Again, I don't really experience the PSP version of Basara 2 that much. And the resolution as well is different. Yeah, and the opening song as well is different. Let's go to Naotora.
男がのさばり涙するのは乙女ばかり。国の行く末、もはや男などに任せておけない。私はナオトラ、誰よりもひたむきなる虎だ。
Wife? Yeah, Naotora is pretty amazing. Wife for me is still Matsu.
そうか。やはりそんな風に思ってくれていたのか。まったくただかつらしい。
Yeah, Naotora Basara 1. Let's say Basara Naotora 1, Musou or somewhere worse Naotora 0 or -10. Come here, Tadakatsu.
やはりお前は大きいな。今も昔も変わらない。変わってしまったとしたらきっとわしの方だ。わしは強くあるためにお前に甘えるのをやめたんだ。ここでもわしはやり方を間違えていたの。 今のは
意地を張るのもその辺にしておくんだな。
意地か。そうだな。わしはずっとお前と共にあったのだものな。忠勝、わしの本音を聞いてもらえるか。あの日のようにもう一度わしの話に付き合ってくれ。
Ieyasu being able to block a giant spear with his bare hands, that's pretty damn cool. Yeah, Naotora is really cool. I like her cancel style in this game. She's probably one of the more complex characters to play as in this game. I mean, when I say complex characters, I feel like everyone is complex in this game. To their own rights. But a girl fixes your bromance. Vega Man X, I'm just curious. You play Dynasty Warriors? But then again, like, yeah, Sengoku Basara, I always say Sengoku Basara has a better combat mechanics than Dynasty Warriors. I usually recommend people more to Sengoku Basara than Dynasty Warriors. Like, I got some people who are not familiar with Warriors games. Like, a lot, I've seen, like, I know some people who find Warriors games or Musou games very repetitive and bland, but then I introduced them to Sengoku Basara. They really, really love it. Like, oh, some people I've seen, they're from the fighting game community, they're from other community of gamers who usually see Dynasty Warriors games as very repetitive, but then I introduced them to Sengoku Basara. I was like, holy shit, dude, this is actually pretty damn good. This is better than Dynasty Warriors, according to them. Mainly because, again, because, like I said, this game, or like this series was made by the team who made Devil May Cry, right? So when it comes to the combat, it's very technical, and I'm not surprised whatsoever. And once again, I'm very grateful that a lot of people who have interest in this game, or a lot of the community I built for this, are either fighting game fans or Devil May Cry fans, or like hack and slash games where it's a little bit more technical, whether it's Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, Hi-Fi Rush, those kind of hack and slash. And also fighting game fans are interested in this game because, again, the amount of technicals you can do for a game like this is insane. Don't like the tone and art style of Musou games? Yeah, but you like Sengoku Basara, right? Sengoku Basara, it just goes to show you, at least in my opinion, Sengoku Basara is like a step ahead from Musou games, because it is like Sengoku Basara is based off Koei's Musou games. It's like Capcom's take on Musou games, but they added the combat system of Devil May Cry, or like the complex, in-depth combat of Devil May Cry. It works wonders. And I got some people, again, I think I've explained this a lot, but I got some people saying Sengoku Basara combat is not as good as Dynasty Warriors, but just come on, dude. Like, enough coping, man. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We're almost at 4 hours right now, so I want to rest. Okay, it's getting late for me, so I'll see you guys next time. I think I'm going to stream Mitsunari tomorrow, but we'll see. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, take care. Have a good night. Have a good afternoon wherever you are. I'll see you guys next time.